Jesus Christ, Sato.
Yeah, that intro was cold.
Yo,
that intro was cold.
J-Rob missed J-Rob missed everything. That's crazy.
Hey man, he'll see it next week. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at it again. Black Sensei Society, episode number 32. And today is going to be a very interesting episode. We have a lot to talk about. We got a little tournament bracket a little bit later on. We're going to talk about one of the GOATs, so even though you may not like it, in My Hero Academia and its ending, and much, much more. With that said, shout out the members, of course, Creative Bobby, Jaden, Sauce, Dan Young. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. If y'all don't know, you guys can become a member on our YouTube channel. Become one of our Shikai tiers so you can get shout outs, you can be a priority reply, and much more. And of course, if you guys want to support us, join our Discord, or just, follow one of our socials, you guys could do it on our social media, of course, with our link tree. Make sure y'all do that as well. But with that said, how are y'all doing?
I'm so mad J-Rob missed it. Can you just play the intro one more time?
One more time.
Yo, my girl sabotaged me, bro.
That
sabotaged me,
Riddell, play one more time for the
No,
people,
it's 30 seconds. I'm not playing.
I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Oh my god.
J-Rob will be here next week. You'll see.
That was some heat.
I wanted to crip walk real quick. Okay.
But there's a lot to talk about, you know what I'm saying? I do want to start off. If you guys don't know, if you guys want to send us recommendations, y'all can. We have a banner that you guys can send us recommendations for manga, anime, and then we'll read them, we'll watch them. I officially got finished with Fate Apocrypha. That was what I was recommended. And I'm gonna kind of speed through this, but I have some pros and cons. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty invested on what I was watching, and ultimately I think it was pretty good. And at low key might have gotten me back into the Fate franchise. I'm not going to lie. That's how good it was, in my opinion. I think it's better than the original Stay Night. Unlimited Blade Works, I might not go there. But Apocrypha was great. Here's my pros and cons real quick. Pros, I like the unique plot with the two sides that they were going up against her with black and red. That was cool. Characters, I pretty much liked all the characters. I'm not going to lie. All of them were pretty good. The moral ambiguity theme is right up Alani's alley, because in this series there's really no right or wrong for the most part, so that was really good. Obviously the fights were amazing. Cons, pacing I feel like was either too slow or too fast. It was kind of off-putting a little bit. The rules of the Fate universe seem pretty inconsistent to me sometimes as well in that series. And I feel like what was really weird is around the end it seemed like they were skipping a lot of narrative points, which kind of threw me off. And I will say this, although I liked pretty much all of Apocrypha, I liked all the characters and all that stuff, it made me realize why I don't like Shiro and Saber from original Fate Stay Night. And Mordred and Jane of Arc clears Saber in like every way, I'm not gonna lie. So with that said, Fate Apocrypha, pretty good. I recommend it. Go check it out. Good watch for sure.
Real quick, can we answer this question?
How I become a member? Well, you become a member by going to our YouTube channel. You guys will give you the option to become a member. If it doesn't, that's because you don't have an Apple phone. And I'm just being honest. It's probably because you don't got an Apple phone.
Try desktop mode.
Go to your computer. You would have to go to your computer, go to our YouTube channel, and it'll give you an option.
Yo, Astrea Androids is crazy. I see the join.
No, and that's what it is
right now.
You can't become a member.
You are the reason for our green text messages. Honestly,
facts. It's actually
jarring.
I will be the one cat.
Whether none of us want to say it or not, I'll be the one to say it. We hate it.
I do not care.
Can't stand.
I do not care.
Because y'all be copying. That's making our shit green. Like that's why
that's crazy. Because all Apple does is take Android features and try to claim them as their own. But
I'm trying to do it better. I'm trying to see gifts, and I can't
slander better.
Random.
It's better.
Go ahead and slander me.
If you don't have that,
all right. Samsung only outsells Apple, but we chilling. All right.
Try desktop mode.
Did I get it wrong? Is it Apple can't see it?
Yeah, you have to try to get. You have to try like desktop mode because it shows up for some people, but if not, then go like on a tablet.
Slandering me with incomplete information is crazy.
Oh yeah, my bad. Apple, you can't see it, so that's the problem apparently. So you'd have to go.
Android still suck. I don't care.
Yeah, facts. Come on, well, lucky.
But
real quick, Riddell, real quick. Sorry. The Fate stocks are up in the BSS because we watched me and Miles. We watched both of the last two Heaven's Feel movies, even though we passed out on We try to watch them back to back, and then J Rob joined us on the third one. That Spider versus fight was it's one of the best I've ever seen. Like,
nah, it's the villain, bro. What was homie name, Miles?
Oh, my boy, Kotomine.
Oh my god, bro. You just spitting fire, bro. Get that boy a podium, dog.
Biblically assassinate somebody is crazy with a cross in the background. His portrayal is crazy.
Kotomine is cold.
When I say that it has the best, when I say it has the best animation, that's crazy. I love.
I might rewatch the entirety of Fate, except Stay Night. I still hate that.
The problem is I don't even know what's going on.
I don't like Shiro or Saber. I just don't like them.
He's the main character of the story,
and I don't like him. That's what makes it bad, bro.
I get it.
He doesn't have enough doom and gloom for Riddell, man.
Bro, he's so optimistic. It's annoying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like,
it's weird. He's not doom and gloom, but he also don't have no dog. He confused.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's right in the middle.
That's when Unlimited Blade works, though. Archer is a dog. He is a dog. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's I'm like,
the few times where we paused that movie, and me and Miles were like, "Bro, you foldable was." Miles.
For you to be able to freeze a frame and it doesn't look choppy or glitchy or anything, and you can see high definition, you can see the sound barrier break and their attack and someone off screen, and the background is still intact at like a high frame rate, they be going crazy. They don't play around.
Nah, facts. They be going crazy. So if y'all want us to talk more Fate, we might in the future, but we might have to do like a Fate type tier maker or bracket to talk about all these heroes at the very least, man, because there are some dogs to talk about. Karna, dog. Achilles,
that's the goal.
Dog. Come on, man. Fate got some characters. They got some characters. Alexander the Great. Come on, bro. With straight dogs.
I'm very impressed by how even just the storyline that we do follow, those little changes. Like from Unlimited Blade Works, I loved Kojiro Sasaki, the samurai who's the assassin. I loved his portrayal, but then to kind of just see he gets stuck at the beginning of the movie. I was like, oh no, but the assassin that we got was nasty with it. I was like, what not good, man.
Wait, Ty, J-Rob, how are y'all caught up with the Fate series? What's y'all experience with Fate?
I ain't gonna lie, that movie was the first movie I ever seen. That shit was just cold.
I need you to get on Fate Zero, J-Rob. I'm not gonna lie. Ty too. I need y'all both to
I might either get into it.
Fate Zero, it sets the proper tone of the series. It sets a great tone.
It's probably the best.
Yeah, I enjoy all of Fate. Like some people find it super complicated or overly complicated, but I enjoy lore. I enjoy historic characters, especially historic characters now got powers. So it was like Fate. It's the definition of like something that's right up Lonnie's alley. So I love everything about Fate, except how in the new Fate series, how like they do it in order. It's because it's not in order. Like that they come up with the show which happens before the movie comes out, and then the other show is before that show. So it's just like it's like putting three. So if it's like say it's 1, 2, 3, they came up with 3 first, and then came out with 1 and then 2. So and that I don't know. They just Fate's weird. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I guarantee that Gilgamesh will be J-Rob's favorite character. As for Ty, who do we think will be Ty's favorite character? Who do we think?
Favorite character?
For Fate.
I think he'd like
Kiritsugu, low key.
Yeah.
That's a shout. Kiritsugu,
I think he'd appreciate the main antagonist a lot.
You see what Gilgamesh look like.
Gilgamesh is the personification.
He's the definition of Himothy because he's Himothy.
He ain't gonna lie, he already
was just dumb in the movie.
He got that gold armor.
My dog got the jewels in his ears. Yeah, I'm rocking with that.
No, because he's just Gilgamesh. Everything you see, he thinks he owns.
I like
so that. You can't tell him anything different. He's like, I own that shit.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think Kiritsugu would be good for Ty. Kiritsugu is a shout. Anybody else? Nah, maybe when he sees Archer in Unlimited Blade Works, that might not be another good one because Archer is great as well. But enough Fate talk. Let's get right into it. The title of the show. Let's get into Agenda Hour. It's time for the agendas, ladies and gentlemen. Ty said he wanted to start it off, So I'm
You
gonna let him
know,
rock.
Get slandered.
you know, I have a question specifically for Random. And I really want Random. I want you to be real honest with me. Look at me when I'm talking to you, Random. Look at me. Look at me, Random.
I'll turn my fucking camera off. I'll turn my camera off.
Look at me, Random. I just got
Talk to me respectfully, or else I'll turn my camera off.
I was joking, Random. I was joking.
Thank you.
I just have a question. I was just great, Random. When you saw this panel, when you saw this young boy crying, and then you saw All Might call these two boys the greatest heroes, what was going through your mind, specifically for Bakugo? What were you thinking when you saw the GOAT get called a GOAT? When you saw the GOAT, his combination, his character get completed in the most beautiful way. What was your thought process? Let's gotta hear that
on the big screen.
Put him on a big screen. Put him in the duo. Can you put him in the two?
Okay, well, hey, we'll have Random repent right now.
Repent is crazy.
Well, I said like next to Ty because I want to see Ty's face.
I just want to see. I just want to know
dual screen.
Dual screen.
Yeah, I want to go there too. I want to ask Random when you saw his character pretty much get concluded with him respecting Deku that he was already doing, him getting acknowledged as the greatest hero, him having a beautiful moment with Deku and All Might. What were you thinking when you saw Bakugo? What were your thoughts?
Do you want me to do it, Riddell? Because I can do it.
I have to make a screen for it. So just keep talking. I'm doing it right now.
All right. Let me take my hater hat off for a second. Let me take it off because you can say a lot of things. I may hate Bakugo, but
you admit that you was hating.
I told you I'm never gonna like him. I'm never gonna like him. I never lied about it. Hey, Ty can tell you. Have I not been fair to the man though? Have I not been?
No.
Oh, we just
now you have not.
No, if you're holding to him till he wasn't chapter 1, no, you're not being fair.
No, I'm
no, you're not.
I look.
Yeah, you're not fair.
Look, to answer your question, if I'm being 100% honest, I was shocked that Bakugo just started crying. I was shocked. All right, and it was just weird because look, there's just going to be a part of Bakugo's character I'm just never gonna like, and that's because we already talked about it enough, right? But for him to come all the way full circle, right? I really appreciate it. I enjoyed it in the fact that he finally truly got his flowers from All Might. Or do you want me to wait till Ty's on screen or we cool?
No, keep talking. I'm figuring it out.
The fact that he finally got his flowers from All Might. It was a beautiful moment. It really was a beautiful moment, and I really enjoyed it. I'm just no, I'm not. I don't need to. No, I'm gonna let you have your flowers.
That moment.
No. I'm not going to say what I want to say. I'm gonna let you have.
What do you want to say?
No, because it's gonna ruin the moment. It's gonna ruin the moment. I'm not trying to do that.
Ruin it. I want to know what you're thinking.
I told you it was a beautiful moment. I was shocked because I was shocked that he was crying because it's just like, especially now that kind of everything's over, it's like he's just like, oh, thank God. And he's like, he's there, and he just all the emotions of everything came out. But Danielle's right. Fuck Bakugo. Fuck everything about him. I'm never gonna like him because
oh my God.
Look, no. I'll say this. I'm always gonna give the man his flowers. I already told you my favorite moment about him and all that, and obviously it was a beautiful come to Jesus moment for him after everything that he's done, everything that they've been through together, right? And it was a great way to end his story, so to speak. But fuck that motherfucker. I'm just never gonna like him, but I respect him.
It's not over just yet. That number one hero type. Well, he's already been deemed the greatest hero, so I'm actually more happy with that he got acknowledged because we thought that y'all. Oh, let's get out. I'm gonna look at J Rob. Get out. Get off this. Get off this.
All right, give me a second.
I'll look at J Rob. No, it's not you, Randall. It's not you, Randall. J Rob. You know what's so funny? Remember, I was like, if Deku's the greatest hero, but Bakugo is number one, they're like, oh, y'all want a consolation prize? Now they're both the greatest hero. What?
Yeah. What are you going to do?
No runner-up.
Both got the title.
Y'all said,
both got the title.
Are you going to get that? That's a cheap prize. No, they're both the greatest hero.
They both the greatest title. They're both the greatest hero.
Nobody said I had to like it.
And I'm gonna be honest. It's crazy that you still can come out here and disrespect Bakugo at the end saying F him.
Why? Okay,
But
first of all,
but
why
it's-
am I
but it's
catching
cool-
all
but
this
it's-
heat?
but
No,
it's
no, no,
cool
no,
for
no, no, no,
anime R.
J-Rob.
Kelly to be out here
No,
running
why am I
around
catching all this
'cause his
heat
animations
when
is
y'all
good.
Lonnie look
Lord have
looking
mercy.
down? I've been watching Lonnie slander Deku. I've been watching Lonnie slander Deku for months.
Because this ain't never been about Deku.
It's not
This ain't about Deku.
No,
Don't
no,
bring
no,
me
no,
into
no,
this.
no, no.
Don't
I
try
don't
to drag me
understand
in
why I'm
with you.
catching all this heat.
Miles,
Lonnie
it ain't
slander
never been
every
about
week.
Deku. We've been
No,
talking
no,
about
Lonnie
one
every
guy.
week Lonnie slander
One guy.
Deku and Krillin. Yet I'm the one getting heat.
Why, Jada? I was gonna
Bakugo.
praise Deku. I was actually about to praise
You dropping off the
Deku.
seat for Krillin?
Wait, can I tell you the difference?
I'm just saying it's weird how I'm catching all this heat. I'm catching all this heat for not liking the
I can
character.
see the
Lonnie's
difference,
redoing the same thing, and nobody
Random, I can
nobody
see the
giving
difference.
Lonnie any heat. That's all I'm
Random,
hearing.
Throwing him in front of the
Random,
bus is crazy. Though.
I
Yo,
can
the
see the biggest
deflection
difference
right now
Right? He's
is
trying
very
to
moody
put
to
the
me.
blame on
You
someone.
talking about you? You're not talking about Lonnie.
Not even that, y'all.
It's weird I'm catching all this heat. That's all
It's
I'm
not
hearing.
even that. Let me tell you the biggest difference why. Lonnie doesn't like Deku who he is. You don't like Baku because he's who he used to be. That's the difference.
Facts.
Like Deku's just that's just who he is.
Dang.
You hate Bakugo because of what he used to be. You know he changed. If Deku changed, he's still I'm like, come on, Lonnie. But Deku's just still that guy that Lonnie doesn't vibe with. But the person that you hate about Bakugo, he's no longer that. That's a fact.
And I agree. But once again, and we'll do it again. I'm not trying to get. I told you
So
why.
Rudius can be redeemed, but Bakugo can't.
I've given the man his flowers. I literally have.
Rudius
Y'all
got a
have
weird
seen me do
case.
that.
Rudius has a weird case, and I'm just
I don't
saying,
care.
like,
You can throw it all you want. I've given the man his
I'm
flowers.
not throwing it. I'm just saying, like
I've literally given the man his flowers. I've given the man his flowers.
But you
Have
gave
I
him his
not?
flower. But yeah, you can't give his flowers and then you stomp on him at the end because you said F him, F what he stand for, and all this nonsense. But Rudius can be redeemed.
J-Rob, let's keep it a stack. I'm doing it to match the vibes. I've given the man his complete flowers. I've given the man his complete flowers. And Ty, you can't lie and say that I haven't.
Okay.
Oh,
I've given the man his complete flowers.
No, I love you, Randall. I like messing with you.
Can I respond? Can I respond real quick?
No, go for it, man.
Yeah, because I like how it's like, oh, Lonnie hates Deku so much. I think if we look at our group chat yesterday, I was saying, oh, Deku's a better MC than Tanjiro, and I love Tanjiro.
He did say that.
You say that.
I said that yesterday. I said that yesterday.
And
that's real growth. That's real growth. Right?
Have I not? So we're really going to sit here and act. I understand y'all playing with me. But let's for 1 second be serious. Are we really going to sit here and act like I haven't given the man his flowers at all?
Go
ahead and cap, Ty.
Yo, when you give somebody flowers,
it's flowers, but they might be kind of poisonous. They kind of have thorns on them a little bit.
Let me ask you this.
Deku should have given his power to Mirio, completely forgetting the fact.
Randall, I have a question for you. Is there
never get that power to?
Well, let me ask you this. I don't like the new gen shonen that are on Shonen Jump. Is there a better deuteragonist than Bakugo?
No.
That's why I asked Randall. What do you think?
No.
So you think he's the best new gen?
Well, Ty, can you answer that? Can you ask that question again? And then we'll all answer. This is
all right. Is Bakugo the best new gen deuteragonist on Shonen Jump? I think he is.
Yes, he absolutely is. And I've never not said that.
I low-key don't want to say he's the best.
You've never said it. It's the first time
I low-key want to say
I've literally said it.
I've never called him the greatest Deuteronomy of all time. You've never said it.
Stop. That's a Bible chapter, or that's a Bible freaking thing, bro.
You never said it.
He said
that's a Bible thing, bro.
That's a book in the Bible, bro.
That's a book in the Bible,
bro.
What's next?
I got lots
This
of
is the first time you've actually acknowledged.
You never said it. Yeah, you never.
Okay, I've never. Okay, fine. I've never said.
He's better than Vegeta. He's better than Vegeta.
He's about the new gen.
He's new gen.
Talking all time. No, I'm taking it there. Is he better than Vegeta?
Yes, he is the GOAT, bro.
Yeah, I got him a little bit over Vegeta. A little, just a little.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Why you look for me, he is the GOAT. For me, when they're looking at all these anime from history, most of these writers take their characters and the Duragonist, whatever, is usually always held right under the MC. Always suppressed by the MC in their ability. In this, Bakugo, think right at the top, bro. They put him right in the mix with Deku, bro. And the fact that All Might stamped them at the end solidified it. We all had this idea that one guy was going to be the number one guy was going to be the greatest. but they said y'all are two of the greatest of all time. Put them in a pantheon with them. And a lot of y'all protagonists are not going toe to toe with a big bad. It's just a fact. Most of them getting trounced for the protagonist to come save the day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've said this
with a busted heart. Busted heart, all balls. You feel me?
How is he busted when he literally got a new one?
Bro.
How is he busted when he literally got a new one?
The biggest balls in anime history go to Bakugo Kachi, bro.
Are you really saying that statement with a straight face? Like guts don't exist? All right, bro. Like guts don't exist.
Had no heart.
Guts can't. He literally got a new heart, J-Rob. He got a new heart.
A lot of people, you gotta understand it.
He got a new heart.
Tell me one character in the history of fiction that is beating people's ass with sweat.
Bro, that's his word.
Yo, bro.
What are we doing? What are we doing right now? Can we stop trolling?
Bakugo the ultimate glaze right now, man. Hey! Shout out our boy Trent, man. Shout out our boy Trent sending that $10 super chat. He said, "W stream, Miles. I need my get back on Def Jam tonight and running fight night tonight, Miles.
Tonight, Miles.
Listen, man. Anybody get on the sticks, man, you get your ass whooped. So if you want to come get it, come get it.
Miles said he will take on anyone and everyone. Yo,
I got $2. I got $2 on Miles, mainly because I'm mad at Trent. I don't have a reason to be mad at Trent. I'm just mad at Trent.
I got 10 on Miles. What's up, Trent? Let's bet. You know you an easy lick.
Oh, you know he love betting too. He gonna take that bread.
You a lick every time. You a lick every time.
Oh, what you would call it? Also, for Bakugo, you know what? I'm gonna give flowers to Bakugo. I've had certain other characters above Bakugo, but I can't deny it, man. Bakugo's undeniable right now, man. This character progression, what he's been doing recently, you can't say anything otherwise. I will say this though, and I'm very curious to see what y'all are gonna be thinking about this one. When Deku talked about how he potentially gave One for All to someone else, or One for All for someone else. If he gave it to Bakugo is him. He's tier 1. I'm not gonna lie. If he gave it to Bakugo,
I agree.
I don't think he
would be him.
I don't know. I actually have no idea.
I think he's maybe he's gonna be the final user. Like because he was transferring like that quirk to stop Shigaraki. So I think that his quirk is just going to fade eventually. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm just because he made it sound like he gave it to someone else.
Yeah, because remember in the vestiges they said he's the final. He's gonna be the final user. So I don't think he passed with Bakugo. But
hold on, let me look at my scripture because I don't know if that's 100%.
He did it in a movie, and we don't know if that's canon or not.
No, I'm talking about what he said in the recent chapter. I'll read it off too, because
what did he say in the recent chapter?
So hold on.
Well, besides the fact that
I got it.
Besides the fact that the quirk would literally kill him, by the way. But we don't need to talk about that.
So you want to read it off, Jerome?
I mean, you got it already?
I got it.
Go ahead.
So, All Might asked, and you did your duty to One for All? Deku responded, you pass it on, right? I felt it happening. He said, yeah, but I can still feel the ember smoldering inside. And then Bakugo said, wait the ember. So in this situation, it made it sound like he passed it on. But I think, Ty, you could be right that he's only talking about Shigaraki. But the fact that Bakugo came, it also made it sound like it could have been Bakugo too. I think it's alluding to either or for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna need more confirmation before I say that, because I understand that even if he's him, the quirk cannot go to another person with a quirk anymore. It would literally kill the person.
They tried to give it to Mirio. So
and he would have killed Mirio. We literally saw all the vestiges, every single vestige that had the quirk before that. They died younger and younger every time. It would have killed Mirio early.
Oh, eventually. Sure.
No, it would have the what was the guy that hid and he only lived like 25 years with the One for All quirk? It would have killed Mirio quickly. That's what I'm saying.
He just I stand by what I said eventually. But the point is for Mirio to get the quirk to be the hero to take out All for One. That was the point.
All right, so I looked at I tell you like Sonic Jump translation could be a bit off.
Yeah.
When they are talking about this scene, they're saying you passed off to him, right? And they're referencing Shigaraki. So that's why I've said I think that they're referring to Shigaraki, not anybody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Well,
the jump translations can be it's a bit off. I think the unofficial ones are more in line, closer to what the Japanese languages. So I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's just Shigaraki when he's trying to stop him.
okay, fair enough.
Okay,
Okay, I think at this point, then Bakugo probably is not going to get it. I'm not. I'm still gonna give him his credit though. Bakugo still did a lot of amazing things, undeniable. And as of right now, I think the bet is gonna end up between me and Ty that Deku's the #1 hero. So, it's gonna be null and void.
Don't let all this Riddell Bakugo glaze go like he didn't want Bakugo to share the #1 hero spot.
Can I bring something up though?
I stand by that.
Or throw away the rankings because Shoto can't win.
I thought it was possible. I think it's still possible that they throw away the rankings. I'm not
Can I bring up
but
one philosophy
right?
though?
Go ahead, Jero.
I will say this. Could be a situation too, like if Shonen Jump need their bread. If they wanted My Hero to go into another direction, have a sequel, or something with Deku, movie, spinoff, whatever, you could go and get bro from Vigilantes. And Deku could have his underground vigilante arc because obviously, what's his name, Knuckle Dragger, whatever. He don't have a quirk, and he be boxing up all types of superheroes. So, that could be
items. You could just turn him into Batman, basically.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously, we saw Iron Man, All Might, so everything is plausible. And Deku is Deku. He's the greatest hero. So if he was on some, they wanted to do a vigilante underground arc with Deku, no powers. It could be kind of gas because you have kind of the groundwork too with vigilantes. Like you have some lore to work with as well.
I think a crossover is needed. A crossover is needed.
Facts.
I'm not mad at it because I really like the main character from Vigilantes. But after he said, "I still feel the Ember," I think it pretty much confirms he still has a quirk at that point.
Okay.
Well, Miles can tell you because we talked about this during the Fate thing. I think My Hero has plenty of spin-off potential. Like I even threw up like just a random story. Like y'all seen Hancock, right? With Will Smith.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think a story like that could work in My Hero and it'd be awesome. Give me a hero who may be down the dumps or something that happened to him. It will even follow the exact same arc that Will Smith's character does in the movie. And I think
that the alien romance thing,
the romance stuff is out.
That gotta go. That gotta go.
Take out the alien romance, but keep the rest of it. And I think that would be an amazing story to tell in the My Hero universe.
They could go to America too.
Yeah,
they could go to America. Obviously,
there's a story right there. How's America going to deal with still losing their #1
very
hero?
Symbolic impact on America. There could be a whole nother character.
Yeah, like who's gonna replace her and all that.
Right. And let's not act like we haven't seen anime be. They do obviously they speak in Japanese, but are in other countries. I mean, have you ever watched Megalobox? I think that show is based in like Mexico, bro. Like Mexico or South America. And Megalobox is fire. And obviously it was a Japanese studio that did it. They did a phenomenal job with that, I think. So I think they could go to America and it could be gas.
Well, we've seen them have heroes from other countries who I would be very interested in just kind of seeing how they operate in their own kind of natural environments. Like the Egyptian hero, they showcased a lot. So I'd like to see how he moves in Egypt
Africa could be cool
or Africa, because the fact that especially when they said that nobody was going and that the Horikoshi wrote to show that he was pissed that he couldn't go help. And I think that was very important. That could be something that you could play on in the future.
And I think the thing that could be cool too is seeing Deku's symbolism stretch his global impact, because you would see how it's affecting other countries, because a lot of them watch this on TV, him save the world.
Nah, My Hero Academia is definitely cooking, all things considered. I do want to raise this also. Dan, what do you say? I know you brought this up. Potential spinoff, in my opinion. I feel like Hori hasn't touched the surface on quirks. It really does depend on how much Horikoshi wants to do after My Hero Academia, which would be huge.
I think he's done. I don't know. So his body with his health, I think he's done. He might have to pass that to somebody else.
Ain't he sick or something?
Yeah, he's been really sick.
He's sick. I'm saying the other spinoff I could see is because they kind of alluded to it when Bakugo had like that great moment with the kids and everything like that, how quirks are evolving with each generation, and like how they feel like it's gonna eventually become a big problem where like these quirks are gonna become out of control. So if they do a spinoff where it's like 20, 30 years down the line, and these new kids have like city destruction level quirks and shit like that they can't control, and it does start that whole pandemic of quirks. That could be very interesting. So
And
he does, like,
you know what they could get into too as well. They could kind of tap into that ideology of like Omega level mutants and stuff like with X-Men, like but with like the quirk system. You know what I'm saying?
That's such a good point, especially My Hero, which I do appreciate, is they don't put the ceiling of the what they've done, like the characters, the strongest characters, to like ridiculous levels where it's like impossible to think that someone's going to be stronger than them. Kind of like Naruto. Naruto's like, it's impossible that anybody's going to be stronger than them. And the way they did it, I'm not a big fan, but it is what it is. My Hero won't have that issue, especially considering All for One and One for All are gone. But there will be people stronger than Todoroki and Bakugo in the future with the evolution of quirks and all that stuff. But shout out Rashad with the $5 super chat. He said, is Shigaraki making y'all top 10 anime villain list? And Random, why do you hate Bakugo, man?
Why do you hate
random answer first, and we can all answer the Shigaraki.
In terms of it's more of a personal thing, and I went on it. I think one of the first couple episodes in terms of, so when I was younger, I was bullied. I was bullied into like a catch of football, and the guy that was my bully was exactly like Bakugo, like almost damn near to a T. Made, like when I told you, he made fun of me, my mom, my heritage, my family, and the only way it stopped, I started catching footballs and I started fighting them, and that's how it stopped. Now, we talked about it. It's just, okay, let me keep it absolute. Bakugo, his character arc is great. The problem is, it's just a little too personal for me that I'm just never gonna fully embrace him. I'm just never am because of what I went through in my past. And I'm not, it's just how it is. I'm not hating on the dude. Obviously, I just do it for laughs or whatever. But as obviously Horikoshi found a great way to write his story, but I've seen that person who was like Bakugo refuse to get better to the point we had legitimate problems in high school, to the point, one point, it's like every time I see you, I'm fighting you, bro, because we just never gonna mesh. And that's just how it is. And I know it's tough. I really do try, but like, it's just something that, and this isn't something new to me. Everybody has just something about some character that they've seen that they just don't like. And this is my thing with Bakugo.
Fair. Shigaraki top 10. Well, villains is like my thing. I don't know if he's like in my top 10. I have to really think about it, because if he is shonen top 10, maybe. I do appreciate the fact that he said, like, he had that great moment where he said he was the hero of the villains, because the villains see heroes too. They need someone to look up to too. That was a goated villain moment for me. But he's up there. I don't know if he's top 10. I'm not going to say that without shadow of a doubt, because there's so many manga and anime out there. But no, he's goated.
I wish that when All for One became a vestige of him, that he found a way to overcome that himself and say, no, you're not taking this over. This is me. I'm taking over. So I wish he did that. But when you say top 10 all time, do I put him in the same like level as Griffith? Well, like you're talking like that, like, because it's just, I'm just going off like the anime villain list. Like, you're talking about some of the greatest of all time. I don't know yet. It would feel weird for me to put him in the exact same room as Griffith.
Well, just because they're. Go ahead, Miles.
No, I was gonna say he's not my top 10 either. I think part of the reason why is because he kind of suffers from being I did it again. He suffers from not being, I want to say, the primary villain. He kind of shares the spot with another person in All for One, and I think that's what really harms his case. If it might have been him solo, I think he would have propelled on my list, because he'd have a lot of that deposition that All for One has. I think he's great. Top 10, nah.
Yeah, I'm literally in the same camp as Miles.
I was literally gonna say the same thing. Word.
Yeah, y'all remember I was saying that All for One seemed like the final villain for a long time, but I did appreciate what Shigaraki was going to do, and I personally thought Shigaraki was going to overcome All for One and
that would have been hard.
The final confrontation against Deku, and the fact that he didn't leaves a lot to be desired. It just didn't hit as hard as it should have. But Shigaraki is good, but he probably wouldn't be in my top 10 either.
I ain't want Deku to say that poor boy. I want that poor boy to fight his ass.
I will say Shigaraki, as a villain enthusiast, his greatest thing about him, at least to me, besides the hero villain moment, is when we see a lot of villains like stick with their beliefs to the end, it's usually because they're more on like the ignorant side, or they're more like not fully aware or accepting. He had full self-awareness of what he was doing and of like what was going on, and he's still stuck with it anyway. Like he didn't back down, he didn't backtrack, he didn't backpedal at all, which is what we usually see at the end of these stories. Like the villain like sees it from the other guy's perspective, or they come to some sort of resolution. But he's just like, yeah, you beat me, but I stuck to my beliefs no matter what. I still feel like I was right, and so he still was validated in himself. So I respect the hell out of that because we don't get to see that a lot.
That's a great question by Danielle right there. I agree with you, Miles, on this. The same tiers, Mahito. Yeah,
I have him above Mahito.
I think he's better than Mahito.
I got Mahito over Shigaraki. I ain't gonna lie.
I think Shigaraki's a little bit better. But
I respect the growth.
I think he's Mahito. I'll put Mahito like easily over.
That's why I was saying they're in the same realm, right? Like because it can go either way.
Yeah.
When do you think? I think there were two chances where Shigaraki could have taken over and become the main guy. Obviously, when All For One shows up as a vestige, and maybe you give him a chapter, then Shigaraki's like, we're not doing this. I'm taking over here. I think that would have been a big one. And maybe and when obviously first thing first, I'm not trying to take this away from Bakugo because he did do his thing. Maybe if All For One made it to Shigaraki and then Shigaraki betrays him, and then Bakugo gets the win that way. I think that would have been another chance. But you gave it to Bakugo, and it was a great moment. But I think we had two chances right there for Shigaraki to fully become the main guy, and Horikoshi chose otherwise. And it hurt Shigaraki enough to not put him. We're talking all-time villains. He's just not there.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lonnie.
No, I was gonna say, moving on because I know we have other agendas in the main topic. First off, I don't want people to get discouraged that I just like ate all those dark stories like it was nothing. So like I know Mazer and like Solo, like they have some good recommendations. So like, yeah, hit me with your darkest stories. Hit me with the most messed up mangas. I'll eat that shit for breakfast.
I ain't gonna lie, Lonnie, I got one for you. It's the only dark manga I ever will read is Fire, but I don't like recommend it to people ever because I don't want any people looking at me sideways.
You got a weird case?
Send it to me.
I got a weird case. I got a weird Miles. This one is a weird case, bro, but this is too edgy, but I do watch. You know, once you get kind of lost in something, you gotta finish it. Like I just have to see it to the end now. Like I have.
You gonna name drop?
Yeah,
nah,
so
I'm not.
You're not name drop.
I'm not name drop. That means it might be heat, but yeah, definitely drop a super chat or whatever. Tell me what to read. I just want to see if our audience knows ball. So like, just send me whatever. Let's see if you actually know ball. Because if you send me trash, we'll let you know
this
it's
is
trash.
my only exception. It's only because I got too deep. I got way too deep.
Damn. Don't send me whatever. I don't want to be sad. Well, I won't be, but it'll be boring to me. So, and I don't want romance stories. So don't send those to me.
Yeah, Riddell doesn't like feelings.
He doesn't like.
I love
feelings.
romance. If you want to send me romance, I love.
Send me what? Drop a super chat. Send me whatever.
I love romance too.
Send me a romance, please.
Let's watch rock with me and let's go watch the classics. Let me put y'all onto some real old head classics, man. I was trying to random.
No, I want to watch the next episode.
All right, bet. Yeah, we're gonna watch.
I want to watch
the Crown.
Let me know the next time because I was
Air Gear watch party needs to happen. Like we need to get back to these classics, man. Buso ranking. I don't know. Chat. Let me chill. Yeah,
but also, I have read Radiant before. Radiant is a good. It's I think Ty talked about it too. It is a like French manga magical series. I think how they handle magic, I think, is one of my favorites I've seen. Obviously, Magi number one, Magi the GOAT, but Radiant is good. Radiant's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, but let me because I have two more things to hit real quick. Oh, but yeah, I do gatekeep my shit a lot. But the only time I really trade is like when people drop a super chat. Like I usually send them something on Discord to read and stuff like that, and they've liked what I sent so far. So if you want me to like give you a hidden gem, that's how you do it. But also shout out to the Discord for helping me jump Riddell JJK style on the mirror room topic.
It was not JJK style. They were chatting.
I'm not saying he was getting hit left and right. Like so, I appreciate my villains in the Discord. We were cooking him hibachi style. Mirror room is him
cooking me. All right,
but
no, I'll say I was definitely Lonnie's creating in our Discord a subsection of villains. And it's becoming more and more noticeable. I'm watching Lonnie, bro. I'm watching him, man.
Hey, we taking over. Villains matter. Oh, but to Riddell's credit, he did tell me to read Wildflower or what?
A wild strawberry.
Wild Strawberry. I legit just read it today and I still didn't fucking know the name. But no, so what I got from it, because it's only 25 chapters in, so if you want something new to read, go on Shonen Jump. I say read it right now. It's kind of, to me, I kind of got a feel of a mixture between Kaiju number 8 and like The Last of Us, how it's like kind of plant-based monsters, but it's also like plant-based kaiju basically. The story is interesting. It's very similar to Kaiju number 8 with like the military forces and stuff like that. I do wish like they do implement some stuff that would have made Kaiju number 8 a lot better. Like if every suit that the Kaiju military use had personalities and stuff like that that could talk back, that would be fire. That'd be fire because we only get to see it with the vice captain. If all the major Kaiju
disagree with that.
Well, one of them can talk back. The
vice captain one. I'm saying like it's just the vice captain.
Not about to throw no Kaiju 8 number 8 strays.
Well,
no, I'm not saying it's a stray. I'm not saying it's a stray.
No.
I wouldn't say. I don't think it's a stray either. But Wild Strawberry. This is what I'll say. Wild Strawberry and how they build everything up, I enjoy it a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's better than Kaiju. It's only 25 chapters in. I'm not gonna say it's better than Kaiju number 8.
Of course. I say it's a combination of Tokyo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a new. It's on Shonen. It's only like 25.
Lonnie, I know exactly what this is. Yeah. I have something. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. I've never.
One of my favorite relationships in Kaiju number 8 is the vice captain and his suit.
Kapka.
Yeah, so like if there were more things like that in Kaiju, it would take it to another level. Like who's the guy that has the ice Kaiju?
Oh, my boy. I know my boy's name. Reno.
Yeah, Reno. If Reno's suit could talk back, or the chick, like she has her mom's suit. If that suit was like, talking about her mother to her and stuff like that, that would add like another dimension to Kaiju. I'm just saying. So
yeah,
Wild Strawberry does.
That's not a bad assessment.
Wild Strawberry is good. What I said it was like Tokyo Ghoul and Demon Slayer. Personally, that's what I said. Tokyo Ghoul, same type of organization. Got to take out these monsters that are eating people, and then Demon Slayer is that he's trying to save his sister, and his sister got turned into a monster. And the way they do it is extremely interesting, considering what happened. I'm not going to spoil you. It's like first 2 chapters, it's like right there. But Wild Strawberry, I think, is legit. I think it's a little bit underrated. Also, Sauce, member for 1 month. Shout out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Our boy Sauce.
That's one of our boys, bro.
That's one of my villains.
Sauce, man. W Sauce.
Shout out Sauce. Can I just throw one agenda out there?
And I'm going after you.
I'm gonna be real. Hey, Ty, man, I'm sorry, but better late than never. Sakamoto Days is it. First of all, the drip crazy, the drip insane, but the fight sequences, like I just cannot wait. Like I absolutely cannot wait for this manga to get animated. I mean, I think the storyline is fire. I think the whole concept, just from top to bottom, like, bro, it is beautiful. Like Sakamoto is fire, Shin is fire. I think Nagumo's my favorite character. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. A lot of times, who I actually kind of rocking with, bro, who got the scar on his chin, who used the hammers.
Yeah, he's cold.
He's cold, bro, with them hammers.
But what I have to say about Mr. Takamura?
Yo, he's incredible, bro. Like I'm really to the point where I was talking about Kaiju number 8 breaking the internet and all of this wooty woo. I would have to move, like once Sakamoto Days come out, this could take the spotlight from everybody, yo, because them fight sequences, like Ty, if they can't put that paneling to animation, they're gonna immensely drop the ball, because for that to work, it has to be 24-hour lockdown.
I think
you eat while you work.
The anime is getting the anime announcement just came out. If you've seen it, the anime announcement it's coming out next year in January. That's it. So the anime is coming really soon. Sakamoto Days, as far as I haven't seen more interesting paneling choreography in my life for any action story. I've never seen it. Like, just when I think I've seen Sakamoto win a fight with a passport, with a pencil, with a gumball,
a
with
sticker,
a rubber band, with a suitcase. I'm like, how does he? And it cooks
He's John
every time.
Wick.
He's John Wick.
It's genuinely
on times 100, bro.
that like that artist is that's one of the most creative artists I've ever seen. Like straight
Well,
up, bro.
We've seen apparently I think Mpanzu says it. A lot of John Wick inspired action sequences from Sakamoto days. And Lonnie, we've talked about it all the time. Netflix is fully understanding how important and great anime is, and they fully accepted it into their platform. The fact that they got One Piece, and the only way Disney's catching up right now is because they're just throwing their giant checkbook around at everything and anything. Besides Bleach, what else has Disney hit on anime wise?
Tokyo Revengers.
Until that last arc when they realized that they messed up.
It still hit.
Undead Unluck.
Undead Unluck hit. Undead Unluck.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Disney their credit. They not.
No, absolutely. Let me give them their credit. But think about this. All right, Baki, Sakamoto days when it comes out.
Just got Hajime no Ippo, yo.
Hajime no Ippo. Like their
Paradise.
anime catalog,
game changer right there.
Their anime catalog right now is absolutely ridiculous. They're telling Crunchyroll you're not going to be the top dog for long.
That subscription about to go out the window.
Versus King and Ashura is dropping what, Thursday? I'm not
beasting for that. I'm not beasting.
No. But I think it's just the fact that they're willing to do something like this is what I'm talking.
I think it would be a good action.
And also, I know y'all don't care about JoJo's, but the best arc in JoJo's is coming out.
They got JoJo's. Like they're just something.
Steel balls
just something great. And I'm very curious to see how else Netflix keeps throwing their weight around on this.
So to kind of piggyback on you, Random, because it kind of ties into my agenda. It's interesting to see how anime has just boomed and got bigger over these last, I want to say, 6 to 7 years. We have the Sphere in Vegas. They created a custom 90-minute premiere for One Piece that's coming out June 11th next week. Something completely original in this multi-billion-dollar dome crazy display. Anime's just going up and up and up. We're surpassing theaters into something like that. I think that's crazy.
J-Rob, that's an hour flight away, bro.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I tried to go. That shit's expensive. I tried to go.
Not bad, bro.
Miles, I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. It's in the dome, the thing with the LED lights on the outside.
Yeah, they just finished it. Yeah.
That shit is insane.
We've seen with the fall of comics, the fact that Demon Slayer by itself outsells the entire comic industry is crazy. Demon Slayer by itself does that. So now that we're sitting there, and the fact that Spider-Man now is becoming a meme because the writer's just like, how else can we ruin Spider-Man's life? How else can we do this? How else can we do that? And you keep rebooting, you keep doing this, and comics have just let manga slide into this perfect sphere that now people I know 5 years ago would never even pick up a manga chapter or reading the mess out of it.
Because the stories are linear, Random. Like there's a start and an end. Like if you told somebody where to start for a comic book, I really wouldn't tell you what to read first.
They're gonna ask you the run.
The biggest
you read first?
For sure. Like for anime, you can pick up so many different types of stories. They're all different. I know it gets kind of congested. People think that sometimes anime is just this weird stuff, which is just this small subsection that is 100% weird. There is weird stuff in anime. But then once you get past that, you get to your Attack on Titans, you get to your Full Metal Alchemist, you get to your One Pieces. And like the general know-how is that anime has good storytelling. You'll find something you'll like and you will enjoy it. So yeah, anime is cooking right now. It's going to be cooking moving forward. So, and then manhwa is going to eventually enter this.
That's right up next. Facts.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, every time comics hit on something, they play it till it dies. How many times, Miles, we saw the Batman Who Laughs everywhere. The concept is fire. The problem is when you put them in every goddamn story. If all of a sudden we started seeing Luffy in Luffy Gear 5 in every goddamn manga, we'd have a problem with it, right?
I agree.
So it's just they just don't know, and the fact that they keep complaining because they don't understand what they need to do to fix that, and it's too late.
And I also I think the biggest thing too is the movie industry, Random. I mean, think about like X-Men 97. I mean, I don't think anybody realized how awesome Cyclops was because the idea is that Wolverine kind of dominated the scene for a long time. So I blame the movie industry as well, bro.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
God,
Pros and cons for the movie industry. I think the movie industry obviously helped it a lot as well with the MCU. MCU is on the decline a little bit right now, but I think Disney's kind of doing a little too much. So hopefully they kind of restructure themselves, kind of figure out their identity and lock back in. And maybe this summer, that Deadpool movie is a start because I'm going to theaters for Deadpool and Wolverine 100%. We watching
that might be that's going to be the first movie that might be the first movie I've watched for MCU since Endgame is Deadpool versus Wolverine. I've had no desire to go back to theaters for any other movie that they've come out with.
I pretty much go to theaters for a lot of them, not gonna lie, but
going to theaters to watch Eternals is crazy. That movie was hot garbage.
No, I didn't go to theaters for Eternals. I don't think so. I do want to, we're talking about like announcements and manga anime. Another anime announcement has been announced officially, and we actually talked about it recently, and I'm surprised it already got an announcement. Gotcha Kuda, the manga that we talked about. Yeah, it got an anime announcement. It's about to officially get its anime. If you guys don't know, it's not on Shonen Jump. It's one of these other shonen magazines. And it has a different type of style. They use trash for their powers. Like, it's good. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but I'm excited to see the anime. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to see what they do.
Anime always finds a way, man. They always find a way to just keep like pulling you back in. God,
I think it's gonna be one of those cult following ones. Like it's gotta bring like a certain type of fan base to it, like how we saw with like Soul Eater, Tokyo Ghoul, because it's on like the darker grimy side. So I think like we haven't had like we have JJK and stuff like that, but those are more like fighting. Not that this one isn't, but I think it's gonna bring a new like kind of retro feel into. Especially if they do the style that I think they're going to do in terms of the animation, it's going to bring back some like old vibes that we've seen with like Dead Man Wonderland and stuff like that. So I'm excited for it.
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out, man. We're here for that. We're here for that. Okay, so I do want to do in kind of an early gauntlet because it's related to My Hero Academia. Unless anybody has another.
Is there any One Piece thing?
I'm going to say this. We don't need to talk about it because we've already talked about it enough. But Stephen A. Smith showed his complete ass, and I'm not messing with him no more. Completely. Go watch J. Rob's TikTok on the entire topic because he explains in a way that I never will be able to.
But I wasn't talking about that situation. Though. I was talking about just
I know, but but the fact that you're able to succinctly do that while Stephen A. Smith is legitimately trying to claim credit for every woman on ESPN's platform was crazy.
Nasty.
It was absolutely nasty.
Bro literally tried to change the topic to, well, I put y'all on. Like, okay, buddy.
Everyone was talking about Caitlin Clark, and then he was just sitting there silent. And as soon as he talks, where did you start working? What happened? We gone first take. Where do you work now? Where did you start working? What happened? We gone first take. And I do all the picking. I pick everybody for first take. It's all me. You can ask this person. You can ask this person. It's all me.
But J-Rob absolutely cooked. But let's go to the gauntlet. J-Rob, you cooked for sure.
Appreciate that.
Hibachi, 5-star meal.
As for One Piece, there's nothing that really stood out. I'm trying to remember anything.
I mean, we know we're about to get into some Joy Boy. I don't know how far we get into it, but we know that Joy Boy was the first pirate, which we could probably guess.
Yeah, we kind of. I feel like there was something at the very end. I'm trying to remember.
What it looks like it's setting the tone for is that they're gonna stop this message. They've pretty much pinpointed where the Dende Mushi is that's displaying the messages at, and what's I can't think of his name. Rayleigh kind of alludes to it where he's like, Vegapunk shouldn't be spoiling all the fun for the youngins. Don't rob them of this experience. So it does look like they're going to be coming to a close with this whole announcement thing. The amount of information we've got a wealth of information. Even though it may not seem like a lot, and a lot of questions that need to be answered. Outside of but new things really, there's not really much new.
I think it confirmed a lot of the stuff, like Rayleigh knowing what happened. They confirmed that the Rogers crew knew exactly all the stuff that we were just told. And technically nobody really confirmed this, but the signals in the robot. So they're about to go confront that big robot thing, and we'll kind of see what takes place regarding that.
I will say he did kind of set the table to make it seem like there. I keep saying fuck. There could be a possibility that the government may not be evil. I think from the viewer's perspective and Luffy's crew, the ideology just won't clash. They may not be evil, but we as the viewers won't agree. But it is interesting to see how it may not be as black and white as we thought of like an evil and good story. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
All right, real quick for Miles, Ty, or whoever wants to answer this One Piece question, because I've been seeing more and more talks about the future Elbaf arc and stuff like that, and how it's the kind of hype around it. It's already getting perceived like it's going to be an all-time classic. So, what do you guys think has to happen in the Elbaf arc for it to be up there with Marineford and Wano and those top tier One Piece arcs? Like, what has to happen, or at least what do you want in the Elbaf arc, or predict that's going to happen?
Prediction? You want to go first, Ty?
No, go ahead.
The way he set the stage, prediction-wise, I got nothing. I kind of gave up because every time I try to predict something, I'm criminally wrong. I'm in the camp that believes that we're gonna get a lot of Nika exposition because they believe in Nika, they don't believe in Joy Boy, and we kind of got the groundwork that they are different beings. When there's a statement where they say Joy Boy fights like Nika, it kind of distinguishes the two, saying that one came before the other. I'm hoping we get some Usopp love. That's supposed to be his arc. I think that has to happen. It doesn't even have to be in terms of like power or anything like that. Just his growth as a character, him stopping being a coward, maybe developing that aspect. I think would be really, really, really cool. I think overall it's going to be more of a transitory training-esque arc. If people are expecting it to be another big event arc like Egghead, I think they might be a little disappointed. Maybe in the world of One Piece, things happening around them, sure. But as far as like the Straw Hats and their direct involvement, I don't think we're going to be getting anything too crazy in that regard.
Which, to be fair, I mean, I think you were making a lot of good points. To kind of flip everything on the head, I mean, Oda could piss a lot of people off. Potential Straw Hat death? Question mark. Potential bad thing happens that kind of turns the story around where either Luffy or the revolutionaries all are now going to have to make up for what happened. That could really set things on its head. That can be the catalyst, basically, for the final conflict. If that's where, other than lore stuff, that's where he wants to go.
I thought about it. Can you guys see a Straw Hat dying? I thought maybe they get captured.
Not necessarily dying, but
maybe they get captured.
I've said this multiple times to everyone because I believe in Oda sometimes has patterns. So like when Kid, Law, and Luffy went in their separate ways, we saw something happen to Kid's crew. We saw something happen to Law's crew. So by that, I'm just assuming something, not a death per se, but something might happen to Luffy's crew. Like maybe Chopper or Rob, like because they all say like they were all saying protect Robin, protect Robin. Maybe one of the elders snatches Robin, or maybe something happens to Frankie. Like something might happen at the end of Egghead that then transitions to Elbaf. That's what I just believe in. Oda has patterns, so I just think something might happen to Luffy's crew. There's a more likely chance than not.
I could see Usopp biting the dust. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell no.
No.
Highly upset,
bro.
I
know he's gonna
but
if it was gonna happen anywhere, it's happening.
That would be the biggest drop of a ball of a character.
If we lost Brook, though, will we be mad?
No, he's already dead.
No,
that's what
he's already dead. Yeah,
something like that.
Jinbei might cause some emotions, but I don't think it would mess with the story that much.
If you really want to have the One Piece audience in a frenzy, if you're going to kill off a Straw Hat, go big or go home. Kill Chopper. Go big or go home.
No way.
That's evil. That's evil.
I'm just saying, if you want to pull the heartstrings,
I'm catching a fight.
I say Jinbei. Jinbei's not really needed that much, in my opinion.
Jinbei's too easy.
I think Jinbei's too obvious.
Yeah.
It's a problem where I feel like certain Straw Hats are too important, and then others are too easy.
That's why Usopp is perfect.
You can't kill Frankie because of Ancient Weapon. You can't kill Robin because of Poneglyphs. Everybody else is a fighter, right? Chopper's the mascot.
Kill off Jinbei. Kill Jinbei.
Man, I don't even care about him being a doctor. He's a mascot. He cute. He be eating cotton candy. That's what we here for, man.
That's Zoro. You can't kill Zoro's son like that.
Zoro is an interesting.
That is his son. They have.
That's Zoro's son.
Huh? Zoro's
I called him Zoro's son, not
Who?
Zoro.
Chopper?
We ain't
Yeah,
killing off
Chopper.
Zoro. We
They
ain't
have
doing
all
that.
those moments. The
Oh,
little father
yeah,
son
yeah.
moments.
Man, I can see Usopp. I'm just saying, I could see.
Drink
That's
more water,
gonna
said
be-
Sanji.
Sanji, I can't see.
Sanji just got his power up. We can't do
That
that.
is true. It would have happened.
He just got his power up.
I don't see, because I feel like if it were to happen, it wouldn't be the final confrontation. It would be before that. The
Yeah.
final confrontation, you need Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. Like,
I
you
actually
just-
think I know what would happen. The Saturn, I think he has like some type of curse type power. So I think like he might infect one of the Straw Hats, and it might be something that Chopper can't cure. So I think that might be the avenue that they go.
Man, here's my thing. Here's Riddell's headcanon. I could see it where they are on
Here he
Elbaf,
goes.
right? They on Elbaf. It's time. There's a huge secret that they got to reveal at Elbaf. And it's like, okay, we're about to reveal the secret. The giants are leading them there. And someone is there. Who's there? Blackbeard is there. Why is Blackbeard there? I don't know why Blackbeard is there, but he's there. He wants exactly what Luffy is about to get. And he's about to take them out. They're getting overpowered. What's happening? We can't do nothing. Garp is like, yo, I got your grandpa. And then the Straw Hats, before they have to run away, they have to escape. They actually have to run away from Blackbeard's crew. And Usopp stays to stall.
We staying 10 toes. You talk about running. This is your head cannon. We 10 toes. What did he say to Kizaru? We 100 times stronger, brother. We not running no more.
Blackbeard might just be that different beast that they can't deal with, man.
I think Blackbeard gonna kill Shanks. I think that's gonna happen.
I think that's possible too. I'm not gonna lie.
I think someone has to die for, in my opinion, someone might have to die to trigger like Luffy taking down the red line or something like, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Dan Young, you asked us a question. We answer questions to our members, so member up. He asked, how you guys feeling about the new Demon Slayer season? Pretty sure we only got 4 anime episodes left in the series. What y'all think?
Besides the fact that the Demon Slayer core is looking fraudulent, they've been looking. This anime has been hurting the core. I think it's just the fact that it feels like this really cool send off, but also they have not. You can tell they're not taking this off just because they understand it's the last one. If this entire kind of season just going to be a huge training arc. I love the fact that we got to see was it Sanemi? I always forget the Snake Hashira's name and Muichiro. Yeah, and they all kind of threw down. Even though I understand why they threw the smoke up because they didn't want to show us too much of what they can actually do until the movies. But I love the fact that we get to see that a lot of really good character moments, and obviously, my goat Tengen, got to see him one last time, and he's still Himothy. He just can't. He just can't do it no more the way they need him to. But it's nice to see Tanjiro bounce off these characters like one last time before things really get down. So now I'm interested to see when they're going to add Zenitsu into it, because we've gone half the season and we've seen them both a few moments of the two guys that run with them all the time. But it's been very interesting, and I've enjoyed what I've seen so far.
Prodigy just sent a $2 super chat. He said Blackbeard's either going to Wano or Marijois. Okay, maybe Blackbeard could do anything at this point. He's him right now. I'm not gonna lie.
To answer Dan's question, because I don't know why it made me mad and think about this, but to the makers of season 2 and 3 of Tokyo Ghoul and Promised Neverland, that's how you take liberties. That's how you take artistic liberties. They turned a page and a half of a Demon Slayer chapter, a page and a half, into a full-on great episode with Tengen and Tanjiro and like the other Demon Slayers and stuff like that. You really they did a lot with making small little things into like big moments for the season, because this is like the calm before the storm. This is like more of the slice of life aspect of Demon Slayer before everything gets messed up, and they're doing their work with it. And to kind of Random's point, some of the Demon Slayers do look fraudulent. Like for example, like the training with Tengen, how everyone's like laboring and like they can barely keep up, and Tengen's not even really trying with the one arm whooping their ass. Or like when Tanjiro finishes training with the Mist Hashira, and he's like, "Oh, I've only been here like 4 or 5 days. Are you sure I'm done?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead. Like, go on to the next Hashira." And the people are like, "We've been here for 2 weeks. Can we go?" They're like, he's like, "You're not even close." So it's like you clearly see the gap. You clearly see the gap, but at the same time, you know that there's still kind of a gap between Tanjiro and some of the Hashira as well. So if there's a gap between regular Demon Slayers and Tanjiro, then yeah, they can barely be doing push-ups. They barely be running miles. They're the most unathletic.
They all jacked.
They all drop common loot. Let's just keep it a buck. They all drop common loot when they die, and yeah, but I've been enjoying this.
Common loot is crazy.
Miles, they're all jacked. They're all jacked, but somehow they look bad. This anime is showing the core.
I was like, you can't do push-ups, my guy.
Nah, I will admit though, this arc is showing like the gap between the top dogs and like the regular soldiers. Like, what?
They are fodder.
Yeah, what upper moon demon are? How are you helping?
I apologize, Random. I apologize for
when I asked the question, and y'all said, I understand the gap is large, right? But I'm like, yo, y'all are liabilities out there. I can understand 10 people to find strong.
What's their breathing arts?
I could send my J-Rob. I could send 12 people to go fight strong demons out of the entire core. 12 people. 12 people.
Hey man, they help with
what do y'all do?
They help with the logistics, man. They help
with Riddell, you cooking, man. They might do some intel and some scouting.
Man, to be honest, all they
lies.
Who's
bandaging
up Tanjiro? Someone has to do it, man.
15 man off the bench activities.
But the niggas that actually have swords and shit like that, what are they doing? They're
doing.
Sanemi, you need a glass of water, man. Like, thank you for coming.
Yeah, you need that. Come on.
That's what
call them Demon Slayers. Call them the help. Call them the help.
The guys who couldn't finish.
They are the help.
For. That's what they're for. Not the guys who got the swords ready to protect the people. This is where I sat there. I think I'm blaming the Hashira. Some of them don't even have Sugokus. Because I'm like, y'all too busy trying to find moves on and do it. Y'all, there's not a lot of quality of life improvements of the core. When I asked the question 3 episodes ago, some of y'all looked at me like I was crazy.
No, all we said is you're being too hard on them. That's all we were
Riddell,
saying.
He's right. They can't fight. Get them some guns.
But
They can't fight.
none of us like said that they could fight. We were saying that they were still like doing stuff. Like,
I don't know.
Like
they all should have shotguns then.
They're lower ranked devils. Like maybe they can fight them, but obviously none of them are fighting like the higher
guys that were with the Wind and Snake Hashira that were helping them out while they were in the first episode. Why are you there? Why are you there?
They should have even walked into that dirty ass castle. They should just stayed on the fucking cliff.
Just stayed outside.
They should just stayed outside and let them
reconnaissance. Cook. You know what I'm saying?
They did their job.
They were trying to fight.
Sanemi and Miles. What's his name again? What's the snake guy's name again?
Obanai. Iguro.
Obanai. They were cooking, and we saw them two had to jump one of them just to get one, and that was just one of the regular ones.
The help. Okay,
Andrew was doing that with an axe the second episode.
What are we talking about?
Oh, I'm gonna go to Kai's 5 pounds. Is that what we're talking about? 5 pounds? Super chat.
Yeah.
If you lot haven't seen the new Haikyuu movie, I highly recommend. The match was fantastic. I heard some good things on like TikTok. I don't know what is the movie about. Like, it's
the what do they call it? The junkyard brawl between the two former rivals. So it's basically the end of the story, right?
I'm not watching it. I need to see all of it. I need to see.
So is it like a Kuroko's extra game type of vibe where they play
No. This is the literal end of the story.
So they made like the
Wait, how did they do the final match? They haven't done like all the other stuff.
So if you watch, because I don't want to spoil it for you. If you watch, you see how they lead up to it, and then the movie finishes it off.
Oh, is Haikyuu already did all that? They already did. Because where I left at Haikyuu, they were at the tournament and they finally met the white-haired shorty dude. So
I'm pretty sure. Did they do a movie before? Because this is literally the final match. That's what I know. This movie is.
Haven't been caught up. They might have. I just haven't.
They might have, but I know. This has been a great year for anime movies, by the way. Spy Family, great. The Nagi's movie gonna be fantastic. This is great. Great years. Great. And I know this because I'm gonna go see it on Saturday. I know this is just the final match itself.
Okay.
It's gonna be fantastic. An hour and a half of an anime volleyball match, and I'm gonna be locked in every second.
That's what they're gonna do a blue lock when they go to the U20 for sure. It's gonna be like an hour long just.
Oh yeah, that shit's
grudge
about to
match.
be good.
When Barrow scores that goal
I'm
to
taking
tie
my
it.
shirt off.
Hey, chat, let us know if the Haikyuu anime is completely done, because as of right now, I think we're pretty unsure. But all right, let's do this gauntlet now. You know what I'm saying? Let's start it.
Saw Vegeta looking devious over there on the right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have a graphic for this one, but this is My Hero Academia Gauntlet Ending Edition. Basically, how do we feel about the end of My Hero Academia compared to some of these series that I'm going to bring up right now? So first name up, the ending of My Hero Academia versus the ending of Bleach.
I'm gonna let y'all cook on this.
Wait, dang. I mean, it's not really fully over, but I got my hero.
We got the Hell arc. Eventually.
Whoa.
What?
Not counting the extra chapter and not counting the
It's
epilogue.
on the way. I don't know when
The
it's on the
epilogue
way.
and the extra
It's on the
chapter, we're not
way.
counting that. Yeah. The ending of My Hero ending in Bleach. I would say the
Like, what's better?
yeah, to y'all. I
gonna
think My Hero is a little bit more structurally better for me. Like I think everything kind of was pretty smooth in terms of its writing, in terms of its flow, in terms of what happened. I enjoyed the Bleach one more. So it's like my enjoyment versus what I think was actually kind of written better, because that arrow I still don't buy, bro. That was a random arrow out of nowhere. I'm not buying that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably go My Hero. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Bleach ending some issues, man.
I'm gonna just flat out say it. The ending of MHA, I'm more happy for Bakugo and the agenda me and Ty pushing than I am for Deku. Like it was, and to Riddell's credit, yes, it was written well. But I'm gonna just be honest, like I'm underwhelmed by the ending of My Hero Academia. And it's just because it's not the ending I wanted to see, bro. And unfortunately, I sound like a hypocrite because it's not my story. This is his story, and this is how he decided for it to end. But for me, I will go Bleach actually. I wasn't fully pleased by how MHA, like it just left me wanting a little bit more closure.
Bleach. I also have Bleach. The ending of Bleach was a little bit jumbled, but at the same time we know Kubo was rushed. But I still think that they covered all the points that they needed to. Was it explained the best way? No, but I also feel like that we've seen, like with the 1,000-Year Blood War anime, that like he does go more in depth in certain areas that he said that he's missed or didn't do correctly. So I feel like the ending's gonna make a lot more sense in the anime than it does in the manga. So based off that, also to me it's close until I saw Deku's haircut. So yeah, I'm going Bleach.
It's also not over though.
But that's the epilogue. I don't really count it. That's just like the afterlife, slice of life type stuff. We're talking about the end of like the end of the conflict, like the end of the conflict with Yuha and the end of the conflict with All for One and Shigaraki. That's like
so we're just saying once Ichigo beats Yuha versus once Deku beats Shigaraki,
basically, because I'm gonna bring up other series, and that's the main focus. Like the ending conflict that kind of wrapped up the story. The stuff after is kind of just fluff, to be honest.
But it's not. But like for example, like for Attack on Titan, are we ending it right when Mikasa cuts off Aaron's head, or like you know what I'm saying? That's not the ending though.
Yeah, but that's like the ending confrontation. And I didn't even bring up Attack on Titan for this one. But overall, when it comes to My Hero Academia, even if you want to count the final chapter, because there's only one more chapter, the other stuff is epilogue. So you don't really count the epilogue anyway.
Yes, you would. Why not?
In terms of when we're talking about the ending, no. If you're talking about the extra
epilogue, like the resolution of everything that happened.
That's the ending. It's literally part of the ending.
Well, when people talk, I hate when niggas do this, bro. When people,
I've never heard y'all say nigga.
I know. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. When it comes down to conversations about the ending of the anime, they're talking about the ending of the.
Who are these people? Who are these people?
People in general. When you
I
talk about
include
the ending of Naruto,
everything.
I never heard people say the ending of Attack on Titan is right when they beat Eren. I thought that because his goal was to make sure they live a good life, and his goal is a part of the ending. Like how it like I don't maybe these people I've never heard of that before.
It's good.
Yo, you stressing Riddell out. This is the longest gauntlet we've ever done. This is only the first question.
When people talk about the ending of Naruto, they talk about when Naruto beat Sasuke. Everything else when it comes to him becoming Hokage, all that, that's part of it, but that's not the main talking points when we're talking about.
People talk about that a lot.
What are you talking about?
But that's not what they are talking about when they're talking about the series.
We're just doing final confrontations, not ending. We're changing it. Final confrontation.
I got Bleach and we doing final confrontation.
Yeah, we're doing final confrontations.
If we're doing ending, I have MHA. In part because I feel like Bleach is setting up. It kind of does set up a new story with Kazui and everything, finding that that little vestige that he stamped out. Riddell got my head fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I would say which stories got better final confrontations? Because I don't think Full Metal beat Father. I think of like not just Al getting his body back, but like them going east, one going west. Mustang getting his vision back, like all that Scar, all that is the ending. We could final confrontation. Let's just do final confrontation because this question is crazy.
Yo, I'm ready to move off this gauntlet. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all fucking gaslighting me, bro. I swear to God, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
No, we don't.
No, Riddell. I genuinely don't understand what you're talking about.
Like you say the final conversation. You're saying that people talk about like.
Okay, when people call Code Geass the best ending of all time, what are they referring to?
The whole ending?
They're referring to the twist at the end. They're not referring to everything after. But that's what they're referring to. They're referring to the most pivotal moment at the end of the series. That's all.
If people are referring to one aspect of the ending as the ending, then they're just like that's fine. That's
everybody else is wrong. Everybody else is wrong.
Oh, wait, if they say that this ending is good because this final coverage, that's fine, but that doesn't mean that's the whole ending. That's just not what that means.
So okay, everybody else is wrong.
Ending confrontation.
Everybody else is wrong, bro.
What's the next series?
I swear to God, the amount of conversations that I've had that everybody else has had. The ending of Code Geass being one of the greatest of all time. It starts with.
So you're talking about the most climactic part of the ending. You're talking about the most climactic part of the ending.
Yes, that's what you're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The most important part of the ending.
Listen. If someone says this is my favorite ending because I love the final confrontation, that is fine. That doesn't mean that's only part of the ending. That's what we're saying.
I know that, but I'm talking about the most important part.
Yeah, that's about the most climactic part of the ending.
I'm talking about
the final confrontation.
When Naruto beat Sasuke. I'm talking about when Natsu beat Zera. I'm talking about when Shinra beats freaking Haumea. Like that's like the biggest thing.
But the reason why I confuse is because when I think like, for example, Attack on Titan, I'm not just thinking about them fighting Eren. I'm thinking about everything fall because that's the ending. That's the ending of the story.
I know, but when we're talking about the conversation,
we're explaining why we're confused.
The most important thing that the conversation is going to center around is the most important part.
We're gonna say
moving on because
we're explaining why we're confused right now.
We still have our main topic. We still have our main topic.
I thought this was about to be smooth. I'm getting gaslit.
What's the next series, What's the next series?
Gaslit?
No one's
I'm getting gaslit, bro.
The chat is saying that you're gaslighting them. That's what's crazy.
Gaslit is crazy, bro.
Come on.
Oh my God, bro.
Let's say best final battle. How about that?
Yeah.
That is more specific. Sorry that we including things after the final battle is the ending. We apologize.
Right, what's the next series? What's the next series?
Come on, continue to
start over right now.
Hold on. Let's let that breathe for a second. Sauce, to answer your question. I've been asking for a while. People be ducking smoke, and I'm down to play multiverses. Why not?
Multiverses what?
The it's like Super Smash for PlayStation.
Y'all be playing them fake fighting games. Get on Street Fighter. Come get your ass whooped.
Man, come to Tekken and get your ass whooped.
Nah, you got it.
What's the next final battle, Riddell? What's the next final battle?
Come on.
I swear, these people.
What's the next final battle?
I don't even know Hadouken's, Miles. We straight hands in Tekken.
My Hero Academia versus Naruto.
Oh, give me Naruto. Even with the Black Zetsu bullshit, give me Naruto.
So,
because we're thinking final confrontations. So Sasuke versus Naruto was much better than Deku versus
Shigaraki all for one versus everybody. That's the whole final confrontation.
Yeah, I still think Naruto versus Sasuke is better.
You're saying Naruto versus Sasuke as the final confrontation?
That's what I'm thinking.
Final battle. I guess I'll go Naruto and Sasuke.
I'll go Naruto and Sasuke too then. If we were talking about the Kaguya and stuff,
what did I miss, fellas? Where was we at in the Gauntlet?
We're talking about the best final confrontations.
Something about me getting gaslit, bro.
Best final battle. No one's gaslighting you.
I actually was getting.
The chat says that Riddell's gaslighting. Riddell's saying that you're gaslighting.
What chat says? How about that?
Now he's crashing. He's crashing.
He don't care what we or the chat say, but his friends that don't know what a final battle is. That's what he care about.
Because we know what we're talking about. When we say final,
they don't know what the ending means.
The end, we know
they matter. Hey, listen, if they don't
I
know
just try to make it simple, and they just say, "Oh, but this
final battle.
That,
final battle makes it simple. Right, that literally makes it simple. Final battle.
Come on now, yo.
Yo, Ty, this is devious.
What's the next final battle? What's the next final battle? What's the next final battle? Come on.
You want to get that man mad, bro.
Look at that smile on Ty's face. He knew exactly what he
was doing
the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. I know what he's doing.
I know what Ty's doing, bro.
J-Rob, but that was so mad. He said niggas.
All seriousness, I'm not doing anything. I genuinely was confused. Like, why are we talking anything? It's not over yet. But final battle, go ahead.
We'll just save the Gauntlet when it's over. How about that? We'll save the Gauntlet when it's over. Since we all know
that literally took his ball and he's going home,
when it's over. Yo,
chat, don't let Riddell gaslight you.
Oh my goodness, bro. I swear we're gonna have a random conversation. We're talking about anime endings, and then we're talking about Naruto, Sasuke, and then I'm gonna go like, but what about the other stuff? Like, come on,
it's part of the ending, nigga.
Of course, it's part of the ending, but the main part is very obvious.
Stop, Rodell. Obviously, the ending includes Naruto and Sasuke. Rodell. From the ending, we're saying it's part of the ending. We're saying that Naruto and Sasuke is not the only aspect of the ending. That's what we're saying. We're not saying it's not part of the ending.
Oh God.
I know that. I'm aware of that.
Yo,
but when it comes to the main conversation, very
always
obvious
says
where
that.
it's supposed to be headed.
Listen, man. Rodell, I love you, even though you acted a fool, but I love you, bro. You be cutting up.
Yo, Riddell's crashing out so bad his camera's getting fuzzy.
Yo.
Nah, someone else has to pull up this link because it's not gonna work on my end.
Said it. Oh, the private chat. I got it. My bad.
Someone else has to.
Bro.
I got it.
Nah, I knew what was up as soon as Riddell said these things. I was like, "What's up,
man?" Bro, because I try to just make it a simple, hey, let's do this Gauntlet, but it's like, but this, but that, but this. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to do all that right now, bro.
Listen, man.
Just talking about endings.
Oh my God, what a time to be alive,
killing me, bro. Random, what's going on?
This is what you shared.
Can you zoom out?
This is what you shared with me.
I know. That's why I said, can you zoom out? Because it was too zoomed in.
All right.
Scroll down. Go to presentation mode. All right, there we go. All right, let's go into the next segment. We'll talk about the ending of My Hero Academia later. All right, so this is a transformation, inner demon transformation, inner spirits transformation, power transformation type tournament bracket when they transform into like their rage mode, like, and what do we think about it? Which one kind of did it better? Which one executed it better? That's kind of the idea behind this. Initially, it was gonna just be inner demons, but there wasn't enough really characters for that, so I kind of expanded it. So we got some good ones here. And the first one is Yusuke transforming against Sensui, transforming when he was fighting Sensui into his demon form, or Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time against Frieza.
Super Saiyan easily.
Yeah, Super Saiyan easily. I wish he did it more. I wish he got into that mode more, but he just didn't. So
Yeah, I mean, he did it once more at the final tournament, but yeah, it wasn't really a big thing. But it's pretty easily Goku. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Super Saiyan had way better build up, like not even close.
I agree to that. I agree to that for sure. The Yusuke one was kind of out of nowhere if you really think about it. He's like, "Oh, you're a demon? Oh, damn, tough." Okay. But yeah, random pick a Super Saiyan.
Gotcha.
I like his design better too. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, this is bracket fights. So this one is Escanor turning into the one against Meliodas versus Asta turning into his rage demon form against Dante.
Escanor is him, bro.
To
finally see it.
Stupid.
I gotta say Asta.
Yeah, I got Asta.
God, that
Yeah, I got Asta too.
Netflix. I know it was just glazing y'all like 35 minutes ago, but what the hell was that?
Damn, the
What the
one
hell
was
was
so
that?
fire in the manga though. It was so fire in the manga though.
I know.
I'll go Asta though.
I'm going Asta.
But the one was fire in the manga though.
I'm going Escanor personally. I do like the rage transformation, but also the fact that Asta lost is a little bit tough because Dante put the hands on him. He was boxing him up, not gonna lie. And then Escanor turned into the one and then put Meliodas down. So I'm going Escanor. Asta won for sure.
All right, next one.
All right, we got Ichigo turning into Vaste Lorde versus Ukiura, or Alucard turning into Dracula in the final fight.
I got Ichigo.
Ichigo as well.
Ichigo.
Yeah, I got Ichigo. But Alucard turning into Dracula was tough, I'm not gonna lie. It was a great moment. All right, this one is Denji turning into the real Chainsaw Man in Chainsaw, and Natsu going rage moment to become END and then fighting Gray.
Denji.
Fairy Tail hate Denji.
I got Denji.
Oh, and I got Denji too, but that fairy tale moment was so fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was a little too short. Denji for sure, but Urza coming in and stopping them was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how she did that.
Denji, that final that fight against Maki was so crazy. That was.
Shouldn't we start on the other side and then do the second round?
I don't think it does. I think
it's just going one to the other.
What?
Yeah,
we finished
it's
one
weird.
side
It's a weird kind of format.
Okay.
All right.
Super Saiyan versus Goku turning Super Saiyan or Asta's rage mode.
Super Saiyan. That's pretty. Yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna let y'all cook on that.
Ukiura Ichigo versus True Chainsaw Man Denji.
I honestly can't answer that.
Vaste Lord Ichigo. Honestly, they both were so unexpected. I didn't expect either transformation for real.
And also the Ukiura aspect of it too, because Ukiura was my favorite character in Bleach. But Chainsaw Man was just tanking everything, and he was just going crazy against all the other hybrids. Like when he used his own intestines and all that other, like, bro,
that was crazy.
That was crazy.
I'm gonna go Ichigo though. I'm gonna stay true. I'm going Ichigo. Fire transformation by Denji though, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ichigo too. Like what Ichigo was doing, because Ukiura, the way they built up Ukiura was like he was like the strongest character. Then he had a second transformation. It was like there's no way Ichigo's defeating this guy, and Ichigo manhandled Ukiura.
Violated, bro.
Straight up.
I'll go Bleach. But when that Chainsaw Man part gets animated, they better make that into a movie, bro. They better make that into a movie.
Super Saiyan Goku or Ichigo.
Oh, Chainsaw Man getting a movie this year too, isn't they?
Yeah, the bomb arc.
Damn, that was a close one. That's
this is tough.
I got Super Saiyan.
Because like, are we accumulating every single?
Ichigo was interesting. Like I had to really think about that. But I got Super Saiyan. But damn.
Yeah, because are you guys just using the Super Saiyan instance against Frieza for the first time?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about like his battle and what it meant. Like that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because I'm just using the Frieza battle, but at the same time,
I mean, you can each only use it once though. So I would only use that one time that Goku used against Frieza.
Yeah. The buildup was so good too for Ichigo. Like, I think they both had really good buildup because like Uryu and Urihime was like couldn't really do anything. Vegeta
when he
got
cut off
out.
dude's arm, I was like, bro, he's snapping.
Ichigo died, bro. He straight up died at that point. I don't know how the manga went, but he died. He had a hole in his chest. We don't.
I like
know
that. Honestly, I know the animation was great, but I like Vassal Lord more in the manga because I think Kubo's the way he paneled that was crazy. Like I read it last year. It was actually like Kubo's the way he stylizes Bleach is crazy.
What do you think was more impactful? For
I think
y'all.
Goku's was more impactful, but
no, I'm talking about a specific moment when Goku raged after seeing Krillin died, or Ichigo resurrecting after seeing Orihime was in trouble.
Well, in his head, Ichigo was like, "Yo, I didn't."
I think Super Saiyan because it was a culmination of a whole bunch of things too.
Yeah, it was a culmination of what the Saiyan way of life.
Yeah,
Saiyan pride, being an and still showing mercy while being a Saiyan at the same time. It meant like thematically, I think it meant more.
I also think the fact that was supposed to be Dragon Ball's true ending before Toriyama decided to increase the story, wasn't that he was supposed to kind of achieve that? Then we were never supposed to know that. Or am I tripping about that, Ty?
I've heard that, but I don't know if that's like actually.
Is that actually true?
I don't think it's accurate, but what I would give Ichigo is the way the art that Kubo did for the introduction of that form. That's probably that 2-page shred was crazy. Like that shit was tough.
All right, what's the final verdict, y'all?
I got Super Saiyan.
I got Super Saiyan as well.
I also Super.
I got Super Saiyan as well.
Yeah, I think Super Saiyan just has too much. But all right, second side of the bracket, we got Naruto turning into his rage mode in the pain fight.
Who's that?
And then we have on the right side. Let me try to remember.
That's Chojin. That's Chojin X.
I can't even see that.
Is that Tokyo?
Oh, Chojin X. Okay, Tokyo raging against his friend Azuma and doing his official transformation.
I got Naruto only because it's not the real shit where Tokyo transforms into like the full Raven. You know what I'm talking about, right, Riddell? When he goes full Raven mode.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick Naruto only for that though.
Okay.
No,
I'm gonna say Naruto too, but that I think Tokyo, like, people need to lock in for Chojin X. Chojin X is great. And
we were talking about best dude or agonist. If we give him some time, Azuma might be up there. I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta read Chojin X for real. I've only read like the first 5 or 6 chapters.
At first, Tokyo is not gonna move you, but that character development.
I gotta just read it.
Because I'm objective. Tokyo Ghoul is my favorite manga, but Chojin X, because it's written by the same person. Chojin X, I feel like can be better. Not that I'm gonna like it more, but I think it can be a much better story than what Tokyo Ghoul was.
Right. I think
it's hard for me to say. It's hard for me to say because that's my favorite.
I'm not gonna lie, Miles. Though Azuma might turn villain. I'm gonna be honest.
I think he is too.
Like he's turning villain. Yeah,
he's too jealous.
Tokyo's that dude, bro. It's just that dude.
But I thought that was gonna happen from as soon as he started acting the way he was acting with his jealousy. I was like, he gotta turn eventually. Like that's gonna be like that final, like Naruto versus Sasuke type fight at the end. That's what I see.
And now they're playing into the Ellie situation with this little triangle.
The little love triangle, yeah.
Oh, it's a wrap, bro.
It's over with. It's over with.
Done, bro. Yeah, I think Naruto's the pick for sure, though.
Yeah,
I got Naruto.
For sure.
So we got Kaiju number 8. I had to get another one, so I used Kaiju number 8. I'm probably thinking like the first time he went it against Kaiju number 9. And then Rin going berserk against the Earth Demon and Blue Exorcist.
Give me Rin.
Kaiju number 8.
Yeah, I got Kaiju number 8.
Everybody going Rin?
I'm going Kaiju number 8.
Ren kind of get on my nerves with Black. I love him, but he get on my nerves a lot with how he acts with his demon form sometimes.
Well, that was like the first time he went crazy.
I know. I read it.
Well, actually, no, Ren. I'm going Ren. Actually, I'm tripping. Blue Exorcist is crazy.
It is. Well, I didn't really like the rage moment from Ren when he did it.
Well, are we thinking with the first time he turned into a kaiju, like episode like?
I'm thinking like when he went up against kaiju number 9, but what do you think? I couldn't really figure out like a best one for a kaiju.
Maybe when he fights the leader of the military.
I mean, I'm watching the anime, so I don't really have. I've seen Blue Exorcist, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, but I'd say when he fights the head captain of the military, the girl's dad or whatever, and like the kaiju and him went berserk a little bit. That would probably be
okay. If we're using that one, then I would choose Ren. I'll choose Ren personally.
Okay, Ren it is.
All right, we got Ken Kaneki raging against Jason versus Gon raging against Pizza.
I got Gon, but this is a
good matchup, and it's unfortunate that you're guessing each other.
It's unfortunate. Dang, I wish. Dang, I got Gon, but dang,
Gon, bro.
I'm going with Kaneki. I don't care.
Okay,
I love the Gon moment. I do love it, but no, that Kaneki moment was everything.
Beat Shorty in with his severed arm. That was crazy.
He did.
Dude tortured the nigga that tortured him and made him count 1,000 minus 7.
You know how bad you gotta hate somebody to use your severed arm?
You know how bad you know how much you have to hate someone to eat them while fucking them up?
Well, that's his biology. He has to eat them.
No, eating other.
He wasn't doing it before though.
He gave in. He caved in. He caved in a little bit.
Oh, and that twisted leg moment where
that was crazy too. I'm going with Gon though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take Gon in this one.
2 for Gon, 1 for Kaneki. Randy,
when he twisted, thank you, Sauce. When he twisted his leg.
Sorry, say that again.
You haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul, right?
I just came back. I got Gon.
Oh, that's
there you go.
There you go. One. I probably would have went Ken Kaneki. The Descent to Madness for Kaneki was just like.
Oh, perfect. I don't like having to do this. Why? What's up? Your left side could have used some of these, bro.
Yeah,
I got Gear 5 though.
Gear 5 Luffy and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is the next one.
I have.
You said Gear 5.
Oh, I'm gonna be unpopular. I'm going Gohan.
I got Gear 5. Gear 5.
I got Gohan too. I'm not gonna lie.
2 Gohan, 1 Gear 5. Why'd you pick Gear 5,
Ty? I think everything about it from a creativity standpoint, like Oda really went against the grain and made something just one of the most unique transformations ever. The story around it is, I just think, a lot better. I like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but I think it's a bit overrated. To me, it's overrated.
Okay.
I got 5.
2 Gohans, 1 Gear 5. I also appreciate how, like, Gohan we were expecting. We're just like waiting. When is it gonna happen? Whereas Gear 5, like, I don't think anybody saw this type of thing to happen for Luffy in this moment. We knew that he was gonna have another gear. We knew Gear 5 was happening. We didn't know he was gonna turn into Joy Boy. Like that was absolutely insane. So I'm gonna go Gear 5 as well. So we're 2-2. Lonnie, you're tiebreaker because random's not cut up with One Piece.
Gohan.
All right.
There you go. Click that button. Yeah, don't think twice about it, Riddell. Click that button. Yeah.
I'm not in charge.
Yeah, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Gohan.
All right,
bro,
Naruto.
that cruiser mad slow.
I got Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto.
Naruto it is.
I got Gon.
You gotta go, huh?
I got Gon.
I'm gonna go Gon too. J-Rob, why'd you pick Gohan?
Gon Freaks.
I'm not mad with Gon. I think that's the greatest pick, but I kind of felt like, I don't know. I think for me, Gohan Super Saiyan 2 nostalgia, sentimental value.
I respect that. Yeah, Gon wins. I got Gon as well. Oh, this is tough.
This one I got Gon.
Gon.
I got Gon.
so confused.
Honestly, if this is the first Nine Tails moment he did against Haku, where we thought Sasuke died, it'd be a better conversation. But
or maybe if you did
you
like
thought that
Sage
was more
We're
impactful.
counting like everything, like the
yeah,
fight versus
I think that when he got 4 Tails against this against Pain or
Yeah, this is against Pain
Yeah.
when Hinata got hurt.
So I'm also thinking when you get to 7 Tails and 8 Tails,
And then he turns into the 9 Tails, and then Minato had to save him. Like that stuff.
We not move. Gone cleared.
Oh, that stuff was.
Yeah, gone clears, bro. You
I
better off doing like Sage mode or the.
I still got Gone, but I feel like the first time he went 9 Tails, one was just like a what the hell? And then you think Sasuke dies, and then how it ends with him seeing Haku's face. I just feel like that was crazy, but I got Gone.
Fair. I think people could have said the Naruto when he transformed against Sasuke too. Fair enough. Gon wins.
There we go.
And now we're at the finals.
I don't lie. If it was Gear 5, I'd pick Gear 5, but I got Super Saiyan. I pick Gear 5. I think Gear 5 was the best on here, but I got Super Saiyan.
I'll take Gone.
1-1. Chat, what do you think? Goku. 2-1. Gon or Goku? Lonnie, Randall, what do y'all think?
We did the P2.
To me, it's close.
I'm going Goku.
To me, it's close, but someone in the chat said that they were picking Gon just to piss me off, so I'm going Goku.
What? Lonnie, what?
I'm King Petty. I don't forget shit.
Well, at that point, it's
I said it was
3-1.
close. I said it was close.
At that point, that's 3-1. I mean, we got a winner. Goku won. Best transformation, power up, rage moment. Is there any ones that should have been on this list that we missed out on? Because I was trying to think of them.
Maybe a Tanjiro moment, like when he like spazzed in the district arc and he was going crazy a little bit.
I wouldn't say it was like an inner. Well, I guess the
that was just like a rage moment.
Wait, are we strictly just rage moments or a rage moment that came with a transformation?
With the transformation, like an inner power.
His eyes were bleeding. Yeah. That's kind of. But besides that,
Rana, would you include the Beast of Darkness? Because I mean, it is like a real thing. Like it is like a literal inner demon. Like a lot of people think it's like just like it's in his head, but I think it's a real thing.
No. That's absolutely real. That is. I would, but when you look at what he's actually done as the Beast of Darkness, does it compare to what some of the people on here have done?
You're right. I got a good one. Aaron transforming against Rhino when he found he was the Armin and Colossal. That rage moment.
I was thinking about the one before that when Levi's crew got killed while he was riding with them.
That one too.
Oh, how about this one? Salsavelli put in the chat. Would Gojo against Toji count?
I don't know if he was rage. It wasn't a rage moment. Like
Bro was hot.
He was high.
Yeah, he was literally like, I don't feel anything right now. He was like, I feel peace and easiness.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Riddell when Rimuru becomes the Demon Lord.
But he became the Demon Lord after he did what he did. So it's doesn't really work the same.
See, that's just the thing.
I got a good point. Mob has a few.
Mob against what's his name? Mob against the boss. I don't forget his name. That would have been a good one to bring to the table. Mob against the boss.
Crashing out when he thought his family got burned alive. That was.
Yo, I kind of wanted to see him crash out. I'm not gonna lie, because he was going crazy for that one. It's not focused. It's not necessarily a rage moment, but it's like an inner power based moment. That like with Luffy,
I gotta win.
Yeah, it's time to lock in. Type.
Yeah, I gotta win.
But I think that was good. For that's all for the bracket. Garo, I don't know. Garo has some good moments, but would I say any of them like transformation type thing? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. But I mean, that's all we got. Anything else y'all want to talk about before we wrap it up?
What happened to our gauntlet, brother?
Oh, that shit's cooked.
We're right now. We were so excited.
God damn.
We were so excited for it.
We'll wait for when My Hero Academia finishes. All right, we'll wait for that.
Okay.
But at that point, are we doing endings or are we doing like final fights? I just need the clarification.
Who knows? I don't care.
The final fight is part of the
Let's
ending.
let's rank epilogues.
Yeah,
The
we're
final
ranking
fight
epilogue.
is part of the ending. What are we? Why are we separating them?
Nah.
Rank the
Yeah,
epilogues.
we'll wait till My Hero's. It's not done, right? It's not done.
I agree. It's not. I agree.
Yeah, we'll wait till it's done. There we go.
Okay, real quick though, because I've been wondering this. So this epilogue that My Hero's about to go on, where we gonna see all these kids in school, potentially they're gonna graduate, and then become heroes for real. Except for Mineta, because he's useless. He's absolutely useless.
That's a weird stray. That's a weird stray.
Yo, what?
No, but he's
Mineta be a
useless.
top 10
They
hero.
really share a lot in common.
Oh man.
What'd you say?
I
Go ahead and
said
cap.
him- I just said
Go ahead
him
and cap.
really share some things, qualities. They got some of the same qualities. You wouldn't agree?
Leave him alone, J.
I'm
Rob.
gonna stop because he
Because
don't
Mineta
know.
didn't deserve that stray, honestly.
He's
Great
useless.
juice.
It's not
I
not
know
even.
Great Juice
It's
did not deserve
no,
that.
no. Tell me, he's
What did Great
okay.
Juice do to
The
you,
worst
bro?
thing that bothers me about Mineta, how is he in course 1A over Shinso? His quirk's better. Shinso's quirk is better. It's more useful. Mineta only becomes useful after the fight's done.
They
That's
kinda
when
is-
Mineta
Well,
becomes
you know, wait, Ty. He asked me. I got this, brother.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that's great about this stuff, random, is that we got scriptures and you can read this stuff. And so the truth of the matter is, okay, why
Why are you doing this for?
because bro didn't have to go through this, but
No, I'm weak, bro.
I'm weak as hell.
Go ahead, J. Rob. Go ahead.
This is all your fault, Ty.
Me? What the fuck can I do? What the hell?
yeah, low key, Ty, this all stems from you, bro.
And,
He caught a straight from he caught a straight.
No.
I know.
Sato
And then
knows,
J. Rob was
Lonnie
like,
knows.
No, Rudy is like that, but I get it. How the hell I get in this?
So
I can't stand Mineta. I can't stand him at all. He's
So-
just not. He shouldn't be on. He
to
shouldn't
be
in
fair,
that
Mineta
class.
is pretty skilled with those little purple balls.
and
Yeah,
you gotta
I
also remember the thing about Shinsa.
Hey, yo.
that. I mean, it's facts.
You
gotta know nothing I said. Nothing I said was incorrect.
Oh my god!
Hey, speaking.
Let me just say this: Shinso couldn't inherit.
Hey, did you
Shinso's
say no,
quirk,
did he?
yo, Shinso's quirk random. To answer what you said, the reason why he wasn't in the class is because you got to think his quirk. You wouldn't have known that have been good for like interrogation or stuff like that, because like for everyday life, it's kind of like an evasive quirk, like you brainwashing people. So. You know, they didn't realize his usefulness until, you know, the hero course. So, you know.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But you take it away, Rodale.
So before I'm gonna ask this random question, then we wrap it up. Because I saw this on Shout Out Pick a Side. I saw them ask this question on their podcast. So it's not anime related. So they asked the question that in the 2020s, who would be the big three in terms of music? Because they said in the 2010s, it would have been like Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. In the 2020s, they were making the argument that as of right now, there's really no big three that kind of you can identify in this current era of music. So, in y'all opinion, dead or alive, and there's a reason why I said dead or alive. I'm just going to point that out. Who do y'all think would be the big three of the 2020s?
In
terms of
anime?
music?
Drake being that big tree.
Yeah.
Why can't Drake be in that?
In
big
music
tree?
or anime?
Yeah, I
No.
thought you were about to say anime.
Music. No, I said music.
This is an anime pod.
Yeah, I was assuming.
We talked about it.
As soon as you started talking about the question, I was like, oh, he's gonna ask for the top 3 anime in the 2020s.
Rodell,
No,
you messing with me right now, Rodell?
I'm not.
You know what? We're just gonna gaslight. We're gonna answer both. We can answer both.
We'll answer both. Yeah, let's answer both because he's gaslighting us right now. I think he's.
So what's the top 3 in the music right now in the 2020s, and what's the top 3 in anime right now in the 2020s?
Why can't we put Drake as one of the top 3?
Because they put him for 2010, so it's like excluding Drake.
And plus, he's washed. Talking about Wagwan Delilah.
I ain't gonna lie.
We good, bro.
You don't even know though. In Canada, that's going triple platinum. That's going triple platinum in up north, bro.
Triple platinum. It could. Canada's gonna be grooving from that one, bro.
He's doing that. J. Cole's doing his grippy.
Yeah, my old age is bugging right now.
I'm
grippy. And I'm so cheesed. It's getting spooky out here, bro.
But I like what someone said. I feel like if Juice and X were still alive, they would be in the top.
I agree.
Yeah, for me, I would go
Juice taking the world over.
Dead or alive, I'll go Juice World. I honestly, right now, the way I'm feeling, I will go Gunna. I think he got people in the palm of his hands right now.
If Gunna ain't snitch, oh my god.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Miles, he'd be even bigger, bro. Because even like his redemption arc is crazy right now, bro. I'm actually, I think,
and he lost all that weight. He's fit as hell.
Well, I mean, you in jail, you don't got nothing else to do.
And then I probably say after Gunna right now, Shabuzi. Nah, I'm just kidding. I probably say I don't know in hip hop.
How y'all feel about Uzi? How y'all feel about Uzi?
Washed.
I'm not listening. I'm not really listening to Lil Baby right now.
Yeah, Lil Baby definitely.
Can I give an honorable mention who I think might enter the wave?
What's up?
Don Toliver. I think he might be headed towards a run. And I'll be honest, that attitude hit. Oh my God, he snapped.
I enjoy his work. I enjoy his work a lot.
I'm rocking with Don Toliver right now.
I
don't know.
I'd say Juice. I'd say I would probably still say for 2020's Drake because
I'm sorry.
So. I'm just saying in terms of like the hits because the album was 21. That was still
excluding Drake.
So I'd go Juice. I want to say Gunna, but I'm leaning more not. Metro's been going off. The past few years with some of his projects. So I'd go. So I go Metro.
Metro booming. You just picked a producer.
DJ.
Are you kidding me, bro?
So they one bar.
Lock up a DJ Khaled.
This is why I'm sorry, man. But this is why I believe in bullying because what is he talking about? Right? I should be bullying. Like
Metro is kind of crazy.
Oh God.
Ridiculous.
I'm gonna preface my answer by saying that I think hip hop is in a weird place. A lot of the top acts either blundered their careers, got arrested, or did something that kind of took them out of the contention. So I kind of think it's up for grabs for anyone, pretty much, because the old big three is kind of washed. I think Kendrick, all three of them are to me washed.
Kendrick
I'm gonna probably
just release the song of the year, and
I won't mention his Glorilla though.
But I don't judge music by singles. I judge it by projects. I don't think any of them are capable of putting out a good project. I'm gonna have to say probably Dead or Alive included. I'd say Gunna, Juice, and then my oddball pick is a young man by the name of Mr. Ken Carson. That'd be my three.
I've never heard of him. I probably would say Juice X. If you don't know, Juice is like one of my favorite. I like Juice would have been my favorite artist right now if he was out right now.
I'm mad I never got to see him live.
Rest in peace, bro. Like
mad I never got to see him live.
I think he had it all.
He was in Australia. I'll never forget this, bro. He was in Australia, dog. I didn't go see him with my shorty. He dies because I was gonna go see him. After we got back to America, and bro, that shit was insane.
It's unfortunate, but the dude is so talented, bro. It's like Juice is my guy. So Juice X, and then maybe I probably put a Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was bro. I like Pop Smoke's music.
Pop Smoke.
Okay, are you one of those people that says like he makes a lot of the same type of music?
Me being from New York, it's one of those things where I feel like there's a limit that you can reach being a New York rapper.
Okay.
It's
I can
just
understand that.
we don't have like the culture that cultivates our talent and puts them on the mainstream. We can only get but so far. It's not like in Atlanta where they have a Young Thug propelling the little babies, the little kids, the Gunners, all of that. New York don't have no continuity or no family about it. There's only but so far you can reach. And
The rapper I want to say got canceled, so I can't say his name. I don't want to get
that. Who that?
Tory.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest.
He had it on because of the quarantine radio and all. He had it on Smash.
Yo, I'm sorry. His last 2 albums were gas, bro. His last 2 albums were gas.
Tory had it on Smash.
Yeah, Tory definitely. Tory definitely.
Why'd you have to
had
shoot
it
that
on.
hoe?
The baby was going his way up too, but then he said that dumbass. I don't know what he was thinking, bro. I don't even know what he was thinking, bro.
What do y'all think about? Because he got his own little cult, Young Boy.
I only listen to his music when I'm working out.
Yeah, if he would stop self-sabotaging, for sure.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's so much you could be constructive in that house for 5 years straight.
That's what I'm saying.
You shackle him in that house for 5 years straight, Miles, he's going crazy, bro.
I know.
It's so many times you could play with ATVs on the mountain before enough is enough, bro. For real, bro. It's only so much you could do.
But he liked jail, so.
Every day a different day.
I just call it natural selection. Some people just like jail.
All right, but what's y'all's top 3 anime of 20 / manga of 2020?
Well, we gotta let Random and Ty answer first.
Oh shit, they didn't answer.
Yeah, let's hear them out.
You know what? I'll be. Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. I still think I listen to Tory a lot more than a lot of people. I'm putting him up there. I do too, bro. His work. I'll say Tory. I really loved the baby. I really loved him. So crazy part is for my 2020 is just people who messed up. It's Tory the baby.
That Tory did. Like let him.
Tory.
I agree.
It's Tory the baby, and I'm still. What happened? Somebody explain to me what the fuck happened, little baby. I need to know. I need to understand that.
That money.
When you talk about Lil Baby from Atlanta?
Yeah.
You don't care about music. He never has.
Oh, that's a shame.
Young Thug he had to pay him to be a rapper. He had to pay him to be a rapper.
That's a shame.
Y'all gotta remember too. I think people forget. Like, bro had the theme song for the World Cup. Yeah, he good.
No, he good.
Bro's great.
You have to like make him want to do it though. Like he doesn't want to do it.
Like bro's good.
Everything else
for sure.
Like he doing. We could go Ben for Ben, or we could go M for M. That's where he at right now with his career. You know, he's vibing now. He's just doing what makes him happy.
That's my 2023 is like, because if I understand you take Drake, I understand, Miles, that you don't want to put. I still think Drake is in the top 3 of 2020. I think he is. Yeah, you can't look at his projects and say that he's not top 3.
Me too, Miles. I'm gonna be honest.
But yeah, I mean, the point is like who's going to be ushering the next generation. Like that's the point of the top 3, right? Because Drake, moving forward from 2020 to the 2029, Drake is definitely not going to be that guy, right?
He shouldn't be. He definitely shouldn't be.
After getting demolished by Kendrick, he 100%.
I don't really even got a top 3 if I'm being honest. I'm not the biggest music guy.
I'm more of an R&B cat. Anyway.
I'm more of a toxic, like Brent Faiyaz, The Weeknd. Like I get it. I get toxic when I'm vibing. Like
I listen to anything, everything.
Lonnie, 20 song verses. You think Chris Brown watches The Weeknd?
The Weeknd is my favorite artist. Don't do that to me.
Oh,
I can literally sing Chris Brown every song off the trilogy album.
I might not know ball because I think The Weeknd could give him a good fight. But
no, he could. Yo, you know what the Spotify Raps things? A few years ago, I was like in the top 0.01% for The Weeknd. Like I'm not like a super fan of everybody, but when I be vibing to The Weeknd, I be vibing.
Able, my nigga, but I got that versus coming up, so I gotta represent The Weeknd.
My toxic
who
guy,
you represent? What's your side?
The Weeknd. Because I was hearing slander for like 2 weeks about how he's so whack and he don't make good music and Chris Brown.
What? Let me know when it is, Miles. I'll be there.
Hold on.
I need to see that versus too, bro. We might need to.
Yeah, no. Let's pull up. Let's all pull up. That's slander. That's slander toward The Weeknd.
No, my Weeknd songs.
I hear. I think Chris Brown is for sure gonna win still, but I think Weekend
got some bangers, bro.
I do think
Doing some like non-radio bangers. He got like the Trilogy album is one of the best albums ever made. I'm sorry.
But Weekend, bro.
Real quick question: people don't talk about Dawn FM enough for the weekend?
I like Dawn.
People don't talk about that enough from start to finish. That you don't. I know it's good when I'm like I just put this motherfucker on and I just start doing things. I don't stop to go skip a song or nothing. The Dawn FM's great, but my toxic guy, Giveon, unique sound and just the right amount of toxicity. You want to be a great freaking R&B artist, unique sound, toxicity, you set.
But he sounds like that toxic nigga that tries to like not act toxic. That's why I go with Brett Fayez, because I know I'm a piece of shit. What you gonna do about it?
You know where he's
about nothing. You ain't leaving.
You know where I stand. I agree.
Well, to answer
I got too many hoes,
question,
but they hate you.
What was the second part of your question? The top three
anime of 2020 so far.
Anime
/ manga.
Of the 2020s, like the generation.
I got Blue Lock, I got JJK, and I low-key want to say Freerin.
I got Blue Lock, JJK, One Piece.
Blue Lock, JJK. I think I don't want to put One Piece because it's been around forever. It's had every generation, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I went Freerin. Otherwise, I would say One Piece. Or
Mine is.
I'll go Demon Slayer, actually. I'm bugging.
I'm going to say Demon
Blue
Slayer.
Lock, and JJK.
I say Demon Slayer, Freerin. And right now it's between JJK. Oh, shit. No, JJK. I'm sticking JJK. I was gonna say Hell's Paradise, because I really think when it's done, people are gonna be like, "Oh my god!" But I'm gonna say JJK for now.
I think it will be appreciated. I don't think it'll be in any like crazy conversations. 2020s. This might be a podcast episode in the future to kind of diagnose the other decades too. But Freerin, I like. We always pushing that Freerin train, of course.
Someone needs to pay J-Rob to force him to watch it, because he refuses.
Watch what?
Watch Freerin?
Yeah.
I'll get around to it. I always get around to it eventually, man. You gotta come when it comes, man. No Diddy.
Freerin for sure. 2020 is like series that I think could be one of the potential ones moving forward. I would say JJK, because JJK's popularity, anime plus the manga, like even though I don't hold it as high regard to some people, it's undeniable. One of those other things is just undeniable. And then last one, I'm gonna put my own personal gem, not gonna lie. Goku Rakuga. I still think Goku Rakuga will be one of the best manga for Shonen Jump moving forward. So that's probably my three.
I'll say JJK. I'm putting One Piece in there because, like a basketball player like LeBron could just be on 2 all-decade teams. That longevity. I mean, hey,
second MVP run, you dig?
It just is what it is. And I think based off of where the popularity go, I'll either put Sakamoto Days or Kagurabachi based on where I think their popularity is going. Because, like, for example, Sakamoto Days getting anime, Kagurabachi's manga sales when it first came out for Volume 1 and 2 did crazy good. So I think those will probably be the forefront of Shonen Jump once like JJK, My Hero, and all those things in. So,
well, now that My Hero, after this epilogue is over, I'm curious to see who Shonen Jump decides to, because the epilogue's going down, they're gonna start shifting to see this is the one that I want. I want to see which one that they choose to replace it in terms of marketing and branding and all that stuff.
Probably
it might be Kagurabachi.
The forefront for now, I think it's going to be Sakamoto Days. I'm not gonna lie, Sakamoto Days, and then, well, they're fortunate. They have 3 series that currently have an anime that's in Shonen Jump that's still pretty ongoing. So Kaiju number 8, Mission Yozakura Family, and Sakamoto Days is what they can push next. Undead Unluck 2, to be fair. Undead Unluck.
If Sakamoto Days, if they do it if they do it right. God, and don't let Keanu Reeves talk about it. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't let Keanu Reeves find out about this anime, because people that Keanu Reeves bump they go shoot it up, dude. Because they're gonna be somebody in Iowa say, Keanu, talk. What's Sakamoto Days? Let me find out. And probably gonna be like, this is John Wick's perfect life. We just got to see the bad ending for him.
All right. We might do that for a topic later on, like the big three of different decades. That might be a topic for a different time. But anything else before you want to wrap up?
Real quick, Ty, because we mentioned it before. Now that I think about it, the Beast of Darkness, I understand he's always an existential threat. I wish I got to see him be more dangerous. He's always there in the back, and maybe the fact that they took the armor from him now that he's where he is at, he got less into me, because I think right now I'd be so interested to see what he's doing, but now he's gone, or he's been taken away. At least his main method of taking guts over has been taken away.
Do you remember right after like the thing with Casca and Griffith taking her, he was back again. Remember when Guts was in like his depressive.
I thought that those next couple of chapters was him going like, this is my chance to take him. This is my chance to take Guts. And they decided not to pull the trigger. So does that mean he's waiting until he's...
I think he's wait till he like. I think when he sees Griffith, I think that the Beast of Darkness is going to, because now he kind of has to make a decision. Do I take revenge or get Casca? He can't. Will his revenge get in the way of him saving Casca? So I think that's when the Beast of Darkness might be the most active, when he's on that path to save Casca.
So this next chapter, what do you think we're going to get? Are we going to go back and see how quickly do you think before we get this war arc in? J-Rob, I know you said you're gonna get to it at some point. Ty said it a month ago. We about to get the greatest war arc of all time from Berserk.
What anime?
In Berserk. They're about to give us the greatest war arc of all time.
A little too edgy for me.
If they lock in, I wish Miura could draw it. I wish he could,
man.
but I could have only imagined. But
when is the anime re-airing?
Then, how do you feel about that fan one?
The trailer looked good.
The trailer looked very good.
It did look good.
But I know you're very iffy on.
I thought it was real too.
Yeah, I know you're iffy on
why
fan
I put
things.
it in the chat. I was like, oh shit.
I know you're iffy on fan things because obviously, because after you talked about Kakumen, I went back and read it. You're right. I just like the fact that I just kind of like, no, let's just see them all box everybody. But if this hits, what does it say for the industry that some fans found a way to get Berserk right, but they couldn't?
I mean, it doesn't say a lot. All it says is that some just invest the certain resources to other avenues that are not these big corporations. Because we've seen people, YouTubers, create amazing animation. It's just they don't have the resources. That's the only difference between these big companies and these smaller individuals is resources.
Because I think that the reasonable expectation for the Berserk anime, it won't be a full one, because the amount of time, if you think about like a lot of times people make these fan animations, it takes them like 5-10 years to make 3 episodes. That's just not exactly. So I don't expect them to do anything crazy. I expect an episode or 2, and it'll probably be short, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes probably.
I'm very curious to see it. I was going to say, where can we even watch it? Do you know? I can't remember exactly.
I didn't see it. Probably YouTube, probably.
So I'm like, do you want to watch? Do you want to watch it together? Since we're the Berserk guys in here.
Maybe not Eric, but yeah, I'll watch it with you if you want to like do Discord or something. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I'm very curious.
I want to see that. I want to see that, and I need to do a Berserk reread because I need to be on a high when I get into that war arc.
I need the pain. I need the pain to hit me right in my chest.
I hear you, Ty, but like Berserk is one of those series I just can't reread. I'm not gonna lie. I can't.
The only part I didn't reread is the Lost Children's arc. Everything else I reread before. I want to reread it again.
Lost Children's arc is
Lost Children's arc. It made my skin crawl. And that doesn't. It's how the little bugs looked, like their eyes. It made me feel uncomfortable. I was like, they look gross.
It's very depressing. Like it makes the good parts.
I didn't think anything of it, that part, just specifically because like once like after initial reaction where it's like, oh, this is like what they are and stuff like that, I just like expected more versions of that throughout the arc, so I phased through it. But
so when you got to the conviction arc, Lonnie, and they're in that giant,
that's how they looked.
Yeah, Lonnie, when you got to the conviction arc and Casca's walking around in that giant orgy basically, and you was just like, this is fine. I'm just gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah,
That's
like,
crazy.
I was vibing.
It was strange, but it's more so like I got like they just looked like gross.
No, I get the look aspect. Like there are certain images that like kind of made my skin like or a little bit, but at the same time, like once like I started reading Berserk with my binge read, once I like realized like this is the type of timing they're on, I kind of like pre-expected like, oh, they're gonna do like X, Y, and Z, or like these type of themes are gonna be in here. So like I was kind of like pre-ready for like whatever they threw at me, which I kind of was. Like some things are just plain disgusting to look at in Berserk, which is like, that's gross. Like I think I said like, oh, I had like a quote unquote nightmare. I was like fighting the dude. I was fighting the dude that had his daughter locked up or whatever. I was losing. Hey, I fought him back though. I bit his ass back after he bit me. Pause. But no, it was like Berserk is a great read. I don't think it's for the faint of heart if you don't like dark stories or whatever, and if you have like a sensitive stomach, it's not for you. But that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're soft or anything. Like Berserk's not really meant to be just like an easy, quick, light read. It's meant to be heavy. It's meant to be dark. It's meant to make you think about certain things. So I don't know.
For sure. Definitely start from chapter 1 though, Sauce. And I mean, how I break down Berserk for me is that it's just like it's too depressing, bro. I'm not trying to reread something if it's just depressing.
Nothing really made me depressed. Like it's just like,
bro,
once you understand the story, I feel like you can like assimilate with the setting. Because I just try to like put myself into that world, and like once I do that, it's like I don't really feel that like external like extreme emotions or depression. It's like if I was in this world, like
I'm
what are
not
they going
saying
to do?
I'm depressed, but everything that's happening is for sure depressing. Gut's life sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, to
Absolutely.
answer that person's question, who said, "Sauce, how old are you?" Because I don't want to recommend.
He's our age. He's our age.
Okay, got you. Yeah, start at AO. Yeah. Got responsibility, man.
It's something, man. Like Lonnie said, it's not.
Can't recommend Berserk to kids, man. So it'd be irresponsible for me to do. I didn't know how old you were. So
Sauce, I gave you the best revenge story in all of manga. Trust me, you can get through this.
All right. Well, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap it up. That was another great episode of the podcast. Obviously, we'll keep in tune with a lot of things that's going on manga wise, all that good stuff. If y'all haven't already, make sure you guys join our Discord. You guys can go to a link to join our Discord, follow all our socials, all that good stuff. And of course, if you guys need a little example of what you should do when it comes to our podcast, and I got you right here. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers, and ping that notification bell so you never miss any bit of content that we make. And you're here for the podcast episodes every Tuesday, 9 p.m. EST. Also, leave us down a comment. We'll make sure to reply to every single one of your comments moving forward. If you have a question, we may even answer that question for a future podcast episode. And of course, make sure you guys rate the podcast 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Leave a review, give us your thoughts, and again, we'll make sure to shout you out on a future episode. So we appreciate you, and back to the craziness that is probably going on the BSS. All right, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, you about to say something, Lonnie?
Oh, I just want to say shout out to our watchers in Cambodia. Y'all keeping it down.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
man. Top 10 over there, baby.
Woo! Shout out to our boys in India. We recognize y'all too, and everywhere else across the world. Tell your mom's mom, your mama's mama. Because I should be your favorite. I know I'm probably your favorite panelist, but the rest of the guys are really cool too. So,
I mean, if you guys want to be a villain, then hey man, join Lonnie's side. It'll be the wrong one, but it's definitely a side to join. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate everybody. Of course, if you're a different country, appreciate that as well. The support is amazing, of course. Cambodia top 10, lock in Cambodia, get us to number 1, make us your favorite podcast on the platform. All jokes here, we debate here and there, of course, that's what this is all about. All these guys, we're all good friends, don't worry about it. But if you guys want to join the community, like I said, join the Discord. So appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good one. Take care and peace.